It's that time again. Time to take to the stars. Own some aliens and make that paper. Know what I mean? You know what I mean. It's been a day, fam. I hope your 3-day weekend slash barbecue slash remembrance slash unfortunate day off from work slash Monday was good. And it's good to see you all. Look at me continuing my commitment for a more regular stream schedule. It's good to see you. I don't know why I put these on. I do not want. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Should I keep them on, or I don't know. I have regular prescription glasses. So if we're looking at a 3 to 4 hour stream tonight, there might be a bit of a headache. So yeah, it's a busy day today. Still no baby. He's still baking in there. So yeah, we're waiting patiently. All right. Channeling my inner Neo. What's up, Canthro? Wicked Thorn. Peaceful Gamer. All friends hanging out in the YouTube chat. And over on Mixer, we have Jagswag. I said own Jagswag. Own as in, I meant like, oh, how do I talk my way out of this one? Jagswag says, own some aliens, so we got some slaves now? Is that, is that a feature you want for next? That one, that might up the rating in the Peggy a bit. You know what I mean? UK may not like that. Or Canada. We might see just maybe an M rating. Rated teen. For comic mischief and slavery themes. That would be bad. Maybe a little inappropriate. Maybe companions. We'll stay with that. Yeah. So we got some folks on Mixer and on YouTube. Hey. What's up, Mr. Jonas? Yep, I got Mixer and YouTube going. On the long wait. Hope it's not 3 a.m. Not a 3 a.m. wake up for like... no. What do you mean a 3 a.m. wake up for me? Oh, God, no. Oh, you mean like the birth? Oh, my God. Jesus. That will be bad. I'm like, you can come while I'm at work. You can do whatever, whenever. Just make it the first half of the day. That's all I ask. You know, let me have some time to wake up, brush my teeth, have a coffee or two. Probably a shower. You know, because you know this shit's never convenient. So you can only hope. Like my daughter, when my daughter arrived, my daughter was like at 10 a.m. It's like I'm sleeping in. I think I'm still asleep at that point. And then, like, water breaks. I'm rolling out of bed. It's good. It's good. We had that baby out by 5. Felt like 5. It was 8 years ago. I don't know. Canther, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Why are you sad face? Don't be sad face. How's the game chat, y'all? Little loud? Yeah, it's probably a little loud. I had it cranked up pretty high for Siege. You know, so you could hear the intricacies. Footsteps and all that. That was good. That was a good fun. Y'all missed a Siege stream the other night. You weren't here. It's good. It was good times. All right. Let me make sure I got a chat open for both systems here so I can see all of your pretty faces. I mean chats. All of your pretty chats. You know what I mean. You ready to rock? Let's do this. Where the hell am I even? I know, so let's recap. I know a couple of our missions. One of them was to find some travelers. Incidentally, that looks like a traveler over there. Business is picking up already. Nice. What's up, Mr. Traveler Person? Wait, I haven't already gotten it, have I? I don't want to waste 100 nanites. I have not. Okay. I thought for some reason when I was playing the other night, did I turn down the sensitivity? Wicked Thorn happened to me, 2:30 a.m. was stumbling around looking for pants, socks, and coffee. Oh, man. That would sound insensitive if I were to say that's torture. And that would definitely be true if your significant other... What's up, Ashker? Good to see you. That would definitely be true. Oh, shit. If your wife wasn't having a baby. So if we're going to have a conversation like that, let's hope she's not in the room. In my job, I teach, and it's kind of funny. I had this student, super young, very millennial, very, you know, if there were a person that fit that millennial trope, the fabled one, Shadow of Neo, what's up? Welcome back. Bedtime, bye. Hello. Good evening and good night. Thanks for stopping by. No, they, yeah, he, in class, or no, it was during a break. And remember, or take care that he was one of the only men in the room. So out of like 12 students, he was the only man. Gavin Blaine, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out with us while I'm telling a story about how a man embarrassed himself, or I had to coach one of my employees to not say dumb shit on the job. But he's very outspoken atheist. I kind of am too. So I could relate. Merv, I'm late, but I got a question. You guys will be able to play together, fly together, and all that? Yes, that's right, Merv. Soon. We can fly together and stuff and explore together right now, but that's literally it. That's literally all we can do. Jack Swag! But, yeah, no, it's, playing the last couple of weeks has been fun. See you. Come back and hang out. But no, during a break, very outspoken, very into science and stuff like that, and he's surrounded by women, most of which have birthed children. And he says, as they're talking about childbirth, which, if you're a man in that kind of environment, shut up. If you want to live, say nothing other than, man, you ladies, you go through quite a lot. You go through quite a lot. So his words to them were, you should be really thankful that your body has endorphins that kick in to make childbirth hurt less. And I'm behind all of the women doing this number. It started, and I'm like, bro, you're on your own. You're on your own. You're on a break. I tried to tell you. They ate him like he was a cornered, caged animal. Much deserved. This planet is really comfortable and colorful. Cool, so we got We got some more stuff. Thanks, bro. I downloaded the game the other day. Haven't played it since. I've been waiting for this next big move. Since Atlas Rises last August, we were able to we were able to explore together. So we're floating orbs right now. We don't really have a player model. But if you look at the title card or the thumbnail to my video that you just clicked, that's an actual art of the thumbnails that are coming, or not the thumbnails. Wow. What I meant to say was the character models. So this is good news. Good news. Dave Langer, got a moderator in the chat on YouTube. The player model. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I tripped over my words. All right, I got hyperdrive. So let's go traveling. I don't know why I'm wearing these glasses. Like, I just think I look awesome. I don't know about y'all, but and I don't need y'all to swallow my head. You don't have to agree, but I'm feeling pretty good. All right, let's see here. Just gonna retweet this real quick. Oh, looks like y'all are doing a whole lot of retweeting for me. Thank you. Okay, so where were we? All right. So I'm going to find us a nice system. Oh boy, that brings back a few memories, stories I could tell. Corey Hart. What? As we start to slowly progress our way to the center. I've not been in any hurry, y'all. If there's nothing there, I have no will to go. It sucks, but I think that's one thing I want in next, and one of the primary things actually. Yo, I'm actually okay at Siege now. Jack Swag says over on Mixer. That's good, man. It's a fun game. It's really a fun game. I played that for about 5 hours on stream last night. It felt like 5 hours, right? It was good. It's a good time. I've been playing Siege ever since, well, about a few months, about 5 months after launch. Because all of my buddies locally to me, wait, that's a struggling, I don't know if I want to buy from a struggling. Let's try. Dre Day, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Good to see you. You wear your sunglasses at night? That's stuck in your head now. You're all welcome. Are you non-entertained? Oh wow, look at that. That's quite a warp. Are those two planets like literally right next to each other? Yo. Let's make sure we're prepared to land first before we go. Oh look, I'm getting attacked already. I'm in here for 3 seconds. Those planets are like right next to each other, it looks like. That's impressive. We're gonna go scope that out just to see. Oh boy. Came in pretty hot on that one. Dre Day, how are ya? Looks like an interesting system already. Wait, I totally did not, I didn't avoid. I always do that. Like, it's a force of habit when I see that I'm about to get raided. There we go. How's everybody's Memorial Day? Apologies ahead of time if you didn't get any time off. Gotta be a bummer. Alright, I can't do that for long. Cannot do that for long. There we go. How's that? Is that better? There's a combat training station in Stateside Hospital. One of my close friends at the OBGYN tech. Oh, God. That sounds like a lot of stories. I'm definitely going to need more nanites or whatever they're called. Definitely. If we're trying to locate travelers here. Viking effigies. Like, I almost want to buy one. Well, later. Epileptic Wizard, what's up? What's up with the glasses? Any news on the little guy? Nothing yet. I don't know. I just I put him on before the stream, just being stupid, and they kind of felt funny. So I'm like, I'll keep him on. Why not? Hyped for Xbox release. Can't wait no longer. Yeah. Dre Day on Mixer says he can't wait. You and me both. Literally everybody watching right now probably agrees with you. We are. Sean Murray did this to us at last time at launch too, which was unfortunate because, yeah, it was like a 3. Actually, when we finally got the release date for No Man's Sky, it was like another. Was it like 3 months or so we had to wait? Then it got delayed for like another month and a half. So yeah, talk about blue balls. That was rough. That was definitely rough. So 21 people on YouTube and 5 on Mixer. Welcome, everybody. All right, here we go. As a matter of fact, this is so nice to have. So nice to have monitors, you know, that I can see stuff, you know. All right, here we go. I'm not going to buy anything here. I'm going to find a space station. But, has anybody ever walked up that ramp there? Anybody? Just a fun question. I don't think anybody's ever walked up that ramp. Peaceful Gamer on YouTube says, so next trailer at Xbox E3 event. Tell me, folks, what do you think? We think Sean Murray's going to be at E3? We think Sean Murray has the cojones. See, those planets aren't, they're not close. Darn, they looked close, didn't they? Dre Day on Mixer, been waiting since PS4 launch. The pain is real. Yeah, you're right. You are definitely right. Yeah, see, I was hoping these planets would be closer. Damn. That looked really cool from afar, though. So what do you think? Sean Murray going to be at E3? It's a good question posed by Peaceful Gamer in the chat there. How are we feeling on sound mix, too, by the way? I am really in the atmosphere right now. It has to be a trailer drop, Dave Langer on YouTube says. Be a good place for it. I'm calling it. I think Sean Murray will be there. There's been a lot of folks that are like, no way he would ever do that. You think? I don't know, man. If he would fly from the other side of the world. If he would fly from the other side of the world, man, just for a 10-minute interview. No Sean Murray to E3, Asker says. What do you think? Can't throw. Sorry, I was busy playing Fortnite. I know, I'm shameful. Oh, ooh. Nah, Fortnite's all right. Just not my cup. Not my cup of tea. HR1234, what's up? Thanks for joining us on YouTube. No, man, I can understand why Fortnite has the success that it does right now. It's free. It's got tight controls. It's polished really well. I just think it's an annoying game. Like, it annoys me to play. Like, I think if it were to cut a couple like annoying features out, like building barriers in front of yourself as people are shooting at you and just dumb stuff like that, I think it's just kind of a grading game for me to play, but I can understand why people like it. However, cannot justify in my mind why it's more popular than PUBG. Not in my mind. Maybe Sean Murray was also there to plan an E3 showing. Ooh. Peaceful Gamer is bringing the logic bombs. So he says that maybe he was there to plan out his show at an Xbox E3 presser. Thoughts? That's some pretty compelling logic there. You got to think about it. I mean, conjecture, of course, but why would a man who would rather be at home, or at his home, rather, why would he be at home, or he would rather be at home versus jet lagged to hell and back to not show a trailer, barely reveal any information for a 10-minute interview where we say almost nothing other than multiplayer? And then to get YouTubers fired up and making 5 videos apiece about the background behind him. Which he says he likes doing, by the way. He likes stirring the pot. You know what I think is cool? I think he admits that. And I think that's great. I think I love that he admits that. That he likes to stir the conjecture pot. So the next time somebody comments on my YouTube section on a YouTube video for No Man's Sky, we don't like speculation. I'm just doing what the great man's telling me to do, y'all. Bounce. Smells like Langer in here. What's up, Phil Craven? Langer is definitely in here. Because PUBG's not on PS4. That's a good one. That's a good one. I personally would love to see PUBG on PS4. But I don't think it'd be as fun a game at 30 frames per second. That sounds shallow to say, of course. But it just controls better that way. That's my big thing. I invested $400 in a PlayStation Pro just to get that. Look at my message above. Jack Swag says, I mean, look at how Waking Titan is going. It will most likely end this weekend, which is right before E3. Speaking of which, those of you that are watching here on both YouTube and Mixer, do look forward to the Landing Zone podcast live streaming those E3 conferences, especially the Microsoft show. And I'm going to try to pull some strings to see if I can't get some other folks in on it as well. Crystal Red Punks will probably be there. So the co-host of my Landing Zone podcast. Look forward to that, hopefully, if he's not working. That's going to be a special thing. So the big heavy hitter podcasts, there are conferences for E3. I'll be live streaming those. Live and reacting. Probably with these on. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. I don't want to go full disrespect. Jack Swack brings up a good point, though, about Waking Titan and the current progress, because we had some pretty major... there were some pretty major developments for Waking Titan over this weekend, right? All 5 glyphs lit up. A lot of stuff was solved. A lot of super complicated things were done, and now we're tracking satellites collectively as a planet. Yeah. Made a video on that, too, if you're looking for help on how to participate on that. Check the thing. Yeah. So it's scheduled to wrap up next weekend. I can't say that it's the end of Waking Titan, but I can say that it feels good. Oh, man, why did I even come to this star system? It said struggling. And I'm like, well, the buy price is looking good. And then I got nothing but garbage. There's like no inventory here. Ahem, a satellite, you are right. Maybe it's because he didn't want to be at E3, so the Xbox interview was the best Xbox could get. I highly doubt that. If I were Sean Murray, I would have never made the trip. I would have said, hey, bring your ass here to the UK and you can interview me here if it's that important to you. Or I would have just made a video myself. But, yeah. Peaceful Gamer's on some pretty good logic there. Maxime on YouTube says, satellites confirmed. That would be a pretty cool feature, wouldn't it? To have satellites. Or, like, have your own satellites that you could launch at will. That's a good idea. That's a damn good idea. Like, you could take pictures from above or identify threats in space that are coming after you before they can even know that you know that they know. Yeah, that was a little too cyclical there of an example. But you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean? All right, we're going to keep moving because that star system was garbage. Terrible. Terrible. Fledgling, prosperous. This looks like a good place. Well, thank you, Spike Planets. Says this guy should have so many more followers. The quality is superb. Well, folks, if you agree, you know what buttons to push. Happy to have you here. Satellites to map planets. Yeah, that would be good. I would love to have like a mini map or like an overhead camera that sort of shows and documents everything as I go. All right. It's a pretty interesting looking planet over there. Orange in nature. It's lifeless. So, do we literally have a countdown the next weekend? Is E3 next weekend? That's not next weekend. Is it next weekend? That's not next weekend. All right, hang on. You got me checking my calendar here. Yeah, it's not next weekend. It's the weekend after next. 2 weeks. Oh, the ending. Okay, to whatever it is we're doing. Do you think do you think Waking Titan's ending next weekend? I don't know. We got another 2 months left. Seems abrupt to end it like that. Wicked Thorn says, all things considered, it would have to be a significant reason for Mr. Murray to make the trip, especially after the last 2 years. And that's the thing. Like, there's so many factors to that. Like, it's unbelievable. There's a ton of factors to that. Hang on here. I'm getting my situation worked out. Finding the last animal on a planet. God, that would be so useful. I am so sick of hunting aliens. Oh, really? Jack Swag says, looks like it's leading to E3. Feels right. It feels right. And, you know, we've speculated about, we can never, I mean, I remember the first year of No Man's Sky. It was revealed like in what? When was No Man's Sky revealed on the Game Awards? It was like October? November-ish? I think it was like November or December, somewhere in there. And then just shortly after, we found out the studio flooded, which was a pretty big tragedy, and a lot of us didn't know that the game even still existed at that point. Did I not call for... We didn't know it existed at that point. And then Sean Murray shows up on the Sony stage showing us trailer. He showed us 2 trailers. I'm not ashamed to admit this, but I cried. I literally cried happy pansy man tears. Hashtag happy pansy man tears. It's true, man. I was so freaking happy to know that game still existed. And then the 2 trailers that they dropped that day, like back to back, just crushed me because it was everything. Like that trailer, the first trailer excited me, but it felt like a fluke. And then I'm like, no way this game is going to be that good. Like, my expectations are out there. And then he drops 2 trailers at E3? Oh, man. Filling my pants with man paste. It was a great day that was. Instantly won the entire show for me. That press conference right there, instant win. This was before the whole controversy and everybody thought Sean was a lying person. I wouldn't be all that surprised if Waking Titan ended either on the Microsoft stage or entered its final stage there. Wicked Thorn, I don't think that would happen. It would be cool. Well, actually, no. You got me kind of mixed here, because just hear me out. I'm thinking that they wouldn't reference Waking Titan all that much on the Microsoft stage. Nobody barely knows what it is, especially Xbox people. So you would fall on deaf ears there. That'd be like, what the fuck's going on? What is this? You know, we would be flipping our shit, right? Because we know what it is. But the difference is they don't. However, if Waking Titan, like is suggested, has been leading into all of this lore for the update, if we get like a big story update and things like that, lore update and all that, that's significant enough for them to lead with to try to tell that story, then something beyond fan service, as Asker says on YouTube. Okay, I could take it, but it's got to make sense where it's got to be like, you ever hear somebody ask that question, do I got to see this movie before I see this one? Or do I have to see Captain America before I see Infinity War? No, you don't. It's good that you do, but you don't. Those structures right there look really cool. All right, let's see what we can buy here. Pretty neat planet. Waking Titan is fan service, special season 2, yeah. The Rumble King, what's up? Don't call it a comeback. I never left. You should probably restart anyways. I hope they don't make the separate mode for multiplayer. I don't. So me and DM21 and I, sorry, analytical folks. I had a pretty big debate with him on the Atlas Archives podcast, which is on his channel. So definitely recommend you check that out. It was about a 2-hour-long podcast. And it was good. It was good. Very good discussion. He didn't say fuck Legacy Zero once. And I was pretty disappointed by that, but happy at the same time. It was good. He kept it clean. But no, we had a debate on how would be best to do that, right? Like how it would be best to introduce a mode. I said get rid of normal mode, or I'm sorry, get rid of the 3 modes that you have right now and condense them onto one server. Let the modes still exist. Chris Redpunks is joining us, our other moderator on YouTube. Say what's up to Mr. CRP. Also co-host of the Landing Zone podcast that I promise I'm going to start back up. As a matter of fact, I'm projecting that that's probably going to start back up again on E3. Probably before E3. I want to have some E3 predictions, I think. Just like last year. That was good. That was good fun. But I was saying, why don't we just condense? Because right now, normal, survival, and permadeath are all on separate servers. They're all on separate servers. So if I want to go visit your planet and you're on a different mode than me, I can't. I can't see you. And then everything would be different weather-wise, risk-wise, things like that. And I hate that. I think I should just be able to tick a box at the beginning when I'm starting a new mode of what mode I want to play the game in. And then there it is. So, Green Guy Go following us on Mixer. Thank you. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. But no, like, I think we should just condense them all. And another controversial one that I said, that people did not like me for this one in his comment section, but I said, let's get rid of all 256 galaxies and just have one. One big fucking galaxy. You know what I mean? No BS. And everybody's like, but it's an infinite universe. It's an infinite galaxy. Like, who's going to explore this huge thing? We know that. Like, we'll never cover this entire ground, ever. But I think it does slightly condense things good enough to where we can all exist together. Because if you're in different galaxies, you know, you would almost have to have multiplayer be a separate mode. Just so you can put everybody together somehow. So, condense all of it in solo mode. Well, you can't forget about the survival and the permadeath players, right? DM21 Gamer, he's a permadeath player. Me, I'm a permadeath player, but I'm playing on survival right now. I still have my permadeath save, but when Atlas Rises came, I didn't touch that save just because of bugs and things like that that might break my save. That ruins what the original idea was, Crystal Red Punk says. So yeah, he says that he likes the idea of the universe. The problem is that you can't warp between galaxies right now. Once you're past Euclid Galaxy, which I'm in now, the first one, you can't go back. And I can't warp to somebody else's galaxy to see them. Like that, I feel like that kind of breaks it a little bit. So yeah, Dave Langer is saying multiplayer will be a new mode, and yeah, it's kind of hard to disagree with that. I just don't think it's ideal, but it sounds like the best option. But who knows? But we just don't have the same world. How do you want to condense the 3 modes that make them the same world? That's the thing. Like, make them the same world. Just make them more or less dangerous depending on, like, or if you're in normal mode, have you be pretty strong and resilient, and survival you're weak, and it's a progression thing. It would definitely be like Elite Dangerous. That's neat, where you can kind of jump in and out. Jack Swag, I did not see your message. Where did your message go? I have some things to say. I want to talk through PS4, no delay. But, yeah, why don't you just drop them in the chat, man? I should really put the chat on the screen, shouldn't I? Are their galaxies identical? I don't think they're identical now. I think they were. But I don't think they're identical now. I think there's like different procedural shit happening in the new, the other galaxies. Especially the ones at the end of the Atlas Path quest, if I understand it correctly. That's conjecture, though. Or that's me guessing, really, if we're being honest with each other. I think what they're going to do with the next update is adding those big Stargate portals that you can find on some of the planets. Yeah, those big round rings. Ugh. Yeah, I would have FTL going, but I don't have huge following on Mixer just yet. That's what I'm working on. I think once I do that, I can probably start moving all of my stuff. I think that's my plan, is to not have to stream on both, but okay, so we got power generation. Xbox One gets released on 27th in UK. Oh, I hate that. Is it just because you release games on Fridays? That's so weird. Maybe emerging in the galaxies will finally make the original pan of things becoming more weird and complex towards the center. That is what I want. I want that. Like right now, I feel like I have no incentive. I have no incentive to go to the center whatsoever. I'm slowly creeping there now until I can find a way to the Galactic Hub once I get all of the glyphs. I don't plan on leaving Euclid. No, not anytime soon, unless there's a real incentive. Oh, I have no fuel in my hyperdrive. That's stupid. Exploring life, yeah. Doesn't plan on leaving either. Sean Murray said they were balancing the game for the past 6 months in co-op. See, DM21 was saying that too. Bicycle Walrus kept saying that, and it's like, is that? I guess that's implied, you know. He said that they were testing it for the last 6 months, right? Testing is the difference between. Testing is not the same word as, what did he say, balancing? But I guess that's implied. That makes sense. Ascension is the best galaxy. What does that mean? I keep seeing that word, but I'm not, I don't think obviously I haven't gone. All right, so I need to formulate some stuff. And I'm gonna have to buy a whole bunch of stuff in my next power generation. Legend Reporter was supposed to be playing the game in the video. For Canthro, I'm not a hater, but I wanted to share something interesting. I've analyzed IGN first footage that released a month before the game released. I could tell some shady stuff was happening in the video. That was about the time that Sean was looking really rough, too. Like, he was like... he looked rough. He looked very rough. Poor guy. Crunch is a very bad thing, man, in the industry. The only way that crunch should be a thing in this industry is... There's power generation, so I'm looking at the yellow suns here. Wait. That's interesting. Oh, I got the wrong shit going on. Power generation. 69, I could do better than that. The star system has a black hole in it. Not that I'm going to be taking a black hole, I don't think. Ascension is the 10th galaxy. A lot of lush planets. Really? Nice. It's the most lush planets, the Tranquil Galaxy. So that's the galaxy that I could have picked to go to one of the 4 at the end of the Atlas path, right? That's excited. Well, the fact we don't know what we want. That's true. Like, and I think I kind of like it that way. I like to speculate about what's coming in the update. But at the end of the day, I just love leaving it up in the air, because every time we've left it up in the air, that man has blown me away with the various patch notes and stuff. Which is why I have very little reason to believe this is... I have very little reason to worry about this update. Like, you just know it's going to be good. Well, there's a small part of me, right, that's just like, careful. Remember, they launched No Man's Sky on day 1, actually for like, what was it, like a week or 2? That the servers were just broken, barely working. These were just the discoveries. The discovery servers were just destroyed. So, here's hoping. I'm hoping that maybe they're using dedicated servers. One could hope. My wife said, your wife is at that particular galaxy. Like, Sierra, do you think the next update will be a new build of the game? I think it'll be the old build of the game. Honestly, because you remember, they have been... if you go back to a way long interview, Sean says that there is one central universe on the server that they've been continuously adding to. This was before the game launched. And they kept adding and adding and adding, and this was supposed to be the main game. But then all the other developers had their own galaxies that they were doing as their test environment, their build environment, and their creation environment. And then when they found something they really liked, or they finished up with a particular feature, they would implant it into the main galaxy. I think the old build, or the old build test, is that. Like, it's stupid speculation, but it feels right to me that they've continued to work on that particular build of the game, we haven't seen that build. Like, we've been seeing the early access build of this game, and we're about to get the culmination of what they've been doing for 2 years. 5 years, really, but the 2 years since launch. So, yeah. Also, the IGN first footage showed gameplay that they hadn't shown before with mechanics they hadn't shown before. So, yeah, the IGN first. I hate IGN. Hate IGN. Like, I remember when their videos would leak. And then, of course, the YouTubers like I or Cobra would just run with that shit, take it, and start doing commentary on it. And they were striking us. Or not striking, they were taking our video. Yeah, they were striking. They were taking our videos down for copyright. Fucking please. I disputed the copyright claim that they had, and that video, that was reversed in 30 minutes, within 30 minutes. It was a manual, too. It wasn't automatic. It was manual. Some dickhead from IGN was just like, no, haha. Didn't work out. Because it was no sound and all my commentary. So, take that, Ryan McCaffrey. You like to chill? Vex likes to chill in the Essentium. Isantem. Yeah, I can't say that word. Essentium. Yeah. I like to chill, awesome homeworld. That's good. I want more of a reason to have a homeworld too, and I don't. I don't currently have one. We're actually going to sell this stuff on Planet side because you get way more for it. So we're just going to buy stuff here instead, which I really can't do. Actually, no, I'll take some Iridium here too. Jack Swag, I think that it should be one galaxy. I believe that they should make the center and the equivalent of a gigantic hub with trading and warfare zone. I like that idea. Because if you're at the center, you're way, way, way more likely to run into other people. So that's just, that itself would be a primary reason to push towards the center, is that your chances of encountering other people greatly increases. Greatly. Love the Forest Planet. It's the best. It's good stuff. I'm going to buy some Iridium here, too, because, yeah. So I've got 392. They need to change this stuff, too. Like, this menu and all this. Ugh. Get rid of it. Frost Planets? Ugh. We know DM21 Gaming doesn't like Frost Planets. Yeah. Sorry, I got a text real quick, just checking. All right, there we are. Let's see. I think the development, they added the easiest features because of the lack of money and resources. I think that's a fair assessment. Look at these big ass ships here. This is a really cool looking ship. Ooh, it's a C-class though. And I don't like those. I don't like those cockpits because they're currently bugged. Isantem. Yeah, that sounds about right. He definitely did that better than I did. My idea for the center is where all the stars we birth in the main storyline and lead us to create planets in those systems and put any plans on or animals we that's interesting. All right, I'm about to get raided already. Let me guess, I gotta fly 1,000,000 miles away to get to that. Never mind. Phil Craven, the best idea for a center. Oh, it's a bounty hunt? Psh. Not concerned. Whew. My TV is up a bit loud. Just turn that down just a smidge. It's pronounced Yanny. Nice. Like the center how it is for now? It isn't anything. That's my problem with it. I expected it to be some groundbreaking thing. Jack Swag says, so basically my idea of the center will be like a city in Star Wars. Yeah, maybe. He said that on Mixer, by the way. I think it should be... It's a black hole. It shouldn't be anything other than dimensional. Like, think about the small black hole from Interstellar, right? He goes into a black hole, which is very risky. This is an awesome planet, by the way. I love the greens, yellows, and oranges. Wow. But I don't think y'all are seeing this the way I'm seeing it. Hang on. Let's see. That's a little better. Trying to get it one-on-one with my television at least, because I got it on 4K right now, and it's looking a little bright on the stream there. Let me know if that looks good. All right, sorry. I think it should be something dimensional, right? You get there, and all of a sudden you're like in a different dimension. Like, you go there, and the thing is just like, it's craziness. Like, it's... I always thought... Everybody remember that Game Informer cover where it was like this gigantic atlas, and it was like being blown apart or something, or it was like missing pieces, and there was a bunch of ships flying toward it or something? Like, I almost picture, like, you go there and there's just like this main atlas, like it's the Atlas core, or like you're in the central server for the Atlas Foundation or something like that. Or you exit the simulation and all of a sudden you wake up and you're in bed and suddenly you're on Earth. Think about that for a moment. Like, how badass would that be? When Game Informer asked Sean Murray, is Earth in the game? And he's like, sort of. And I'm like, Sean, that wasn't a no. That wasn't a no. Wasn't a yes, but I want to know. Think about that. Like, it's just so much more deep that way. And maybe if you leave the... If you leave it and you're in Earth, maybe you get the option to jump to anybody you want to in the simulation. We don't even know if it's going to be a simulation with the update. Because y'all keep me honest, especially Peaceful Gamer. I know you've been following this, but... like... aren't we threatening an end to the simulation? Like, especially with the Atlas path right now. The simulation is supposed to collapse on itself, right? It's supposed to end. So maybe it's not a simulation with Next? Like, it's the real deal? What do y'all think? Jack Swag, I mean, it doesn't have to be a black hole. It's a good place to encourage interaction for sure. But I mean, if we're going with a little bit of realism, it should be a black hole. Now, of course, there's obviously ways that you could make that a place to interact, because that's still a huge area at the center of the galaxy, like huge. But it definitely increases your chances to run into somebody by like 10 or 20%, because you're just coming closer. Maybe the end game of the Next is escaping the simulation. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Save this stream, y'all. We're making predictions in here. We can come back and be like, called it! What's up, Natalie? Good to see you on YouTube. Thanks for coming to hang out. All right, we're gonna save some stuff and make some, or sell some stuff and make some big money here. So I just made $7.8 million on this haul. Wabam. At the end of time, it collapses. But what happens if the simulation collapses, though? Like, if the simulation collapses, then what happens? Take the Wicked Thorn says I could take a page from the movie The Black Hole, one of my favorite movies, and yes, I'm old enough to have seen it in theaters. Not a movie I'm familiar with. Peaceful Gamer says I think resets to the simulation are cyclical, and we threaten it from not resetting at all. Okay, so collapsing, right? So if it doesn't reset, then what happens? It collapses, and I think that's going to that helps with the sort of us breaking through the walls, like breaking through the simulation or the walls of the simulation or something like that, and then being able to play together. All right, everybody, welcome Natalie into the stream chat there. Good to see you. All right, so we made money there. We made a moolah. We're about to make some more. Maybe not as much, but with the introduction of multiplayer, we decided to add oval-shaped Earths, flat planets, quadriplegic planets, and new squares. We decided to go with political correctness rather than... Oh, no. Why would you even go there? Oh, no. You're on that Battlefield 5 hate train, are you? Makes me want to buy it even more, honestly. Let me see here. Or expand. But why would it expand? It's already big enough. Let me see. Oh, 50. There we go. Alrighty. Look at that. So we got more mining equipment. This is a pretty planet, y'all. The orange atmosphere on this planet is pretty. This is a nice attack ship out here. C rank, though. I want an S rank. Straight up. Break the walls down of Chris Jericho. Oh boy. Jack Swag says, I think the simulation will collapse, which is the current game, and turn into the real one. Yep, that's kind of what I was just saying. Hang on. What is going on with this ship over here? Let's see. Ooh. No thanks. Came out around the time of the original Star Wars movie. You can't know, just like you can't visit all. 16 minutes at an eternity for us. Yeah, and that was like I was waiting for something big to happen. All of a sudden, for the 16th second or whatever to pass, only to be like, well, this is time and space, baby. Like, you don't have a concept of time out here. Sorry. And I'm like, ah, that's a letdown. All right. Let's see if I can actually make stuff here. Yeah, it looks like it. And I'm out of thamium. That's okay. Wait, did I not? Oh, I needed more thamium. That's right. The realize being multiplayer. Expanded in terms of variety and complexity and not necessarily its size. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's definitely a better term. I can agree with that. And I think that's what No Man's Sky lacks that it could have. And the big thing that we were talking about on the stream with DM21 was the No Man's Sky lacks gamification. And I think that's a great way of putting it. Like, there's such a great canvas here, but it's just missing the game. Like, there's just a lot of travel and exploration, which is cool, which is, I guess, in a game of itself. But I think it really could use gamification, and I think multiplayer and co-op needs to come with that. We'll add some of that, but it needs to come with a lot of that. All right, so... Wait, what am I even carrying? I keep forgetting. Mining, that's right. Oh, look. We have somebody who wants to fight. I will oblige him. No, no. Come back. Oh, my. He got pretty fast. Or he got pretty close. No, no. Come back here. Oh, here we go with the lasers. I hate those lasers so much. Is he a level 3? He's not even really that good? Alrighty. Ha ha ha! 100,000 credit. Oh, it was a level 1. Never mind. Well, damn. Kayvon Cruz, what's up? Now that I've seen the player model and the current jetpack looks shit. Yeah, you're right. Just another one of those expansions, right? Just like you said, expanding on things. Legacy, what do you the night crystals? I don't. So you bought a bunch of them? That's interesting. I've seen them, but I don't know what their use would be for. Well, if the simulation collapses, won't we get a big bang? Not if it's a simulation, but if it's the real thing, that would make sense. Green Guy Go has hosted me. Thanks for the host. Appreciate that. But let me see, where were we going? We're going to a mining colony, right? All right, here we go. Let's find us some mining. I'm mining you. Yeah, I remember that video. That's a classic. I parodied the shit out of that video. Peaceful Gamer remembers that one. How to market No Man's Sky to Call of Duty fans. I got that idea in the shower too. Not to get lewd or anything, but I'm just like, I'm thinking about an idea for a video, and all of a sudden I watched that video before I did it, and then all of a sudden I'm just like washing my hair, and I'm like, perfect. Spent like 4 hours on it. So good. All right, we're looking for green stars. Are we? Or did I get this wrong again? I got it wrong again, damn it. All right, so we are looking for the orange stars. Can we do better than 72? I think we could do better than 72. We did do better than 72. Am I in the hub yet? No, but I'm working for it. I just got another 2 glyphs. So that's the big thing, is just getting more glyphs. Technically, I only need 1 more to get there, but all right. Classic LZ, that's right. That's a good time. I'll give you a guess at how many dislikes that video had. Just simply for using the Call of Duty tag and in the title. It was, there was some sour grapes in that particular video. Which it's okay, because, you know, I tend to enjoy sour grapes in my videos because that means people are engaging. And I do like engagement. Wonder if cryo chambers will be how to manage your character between sessions. Like if you and player 3 in your squad can make it, 2 of the 4 in your squad stay in the cryo chambers. Rattle Caravan, or Radio Caravan. It's like weird on my chat. Your eyes look like L's. I think it'll just be matchmaking or invites, or, you know, like parties and stuff. I don't think it'll be so complex, but it would be cool. I think it would be cool to create factions or guilds or whatnot, or groups that you can make a colony that belongs to that group. So it doesn't just belong to you, it belongs to the 3 other people in your squad too. That'd be pretty cool. Hiccups. I had like 2 huge plates of spaghetti today, or about an hour and a half ago, and I'm just like, big old aliens over there. What's up, big old aliens? I got Viking effigies, like 3 of them already. Hey, big old alien. You seem nice. $118,000 worth. You're not going to give me any money. You're big, too. This is a busy place. Ivan Mike, what's up? Good to see y'all. Langer Dave. It's great to have y'all around. Trying to work on keeping my stream schedule up for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday before baby arrives, you know. So far, we're doing good. Streamed on Friday. We streamed Rainbow Six Siege on Friday night. That was good times. All right. Let's see. Gonna make some more money here. We're gonna cross 100 million here. I heard there was a portal address at the Galactic Hub that only uses 2 glyphs. Yeah, we looked for that. I couldn't find them. But if you have a link or whatever, shoot me a Twitter link. Really want player economy so we can buy and sell to other players like in WoW. Ooh. Jack Swag, yo LZ, I'm level 16 on Siege now. Keep that grind going, man. Especially if you want to get into ranked. That'll be good. Ranked is really fun. Really frustrating at times, but otherwise really fun. Okay, so we've got some good items here to trade or buy. So we're gonna buy our plutonium. They really need to drop down that when you want to buy everything, which is most often you want to buy everything, this whole having to hold the button down is kind of garbage. This ain't Destiny. Nobody likes that shit in Destiny either. Buy some more carbon. We'll need that. John Mills, what's up? Another regular joining for tonight. Good to see you. I think there's one at the center with only 2 glyphs. That makes sense, yeah. Maybe not at the hub, but definitely at the center. Your chances of that happening are pretty high. What the heck? I'll buy the Heridium too. I probably need that anyway. And then I'm gonna buy some goods. So we got manufacturing stuff. Good to see you, John. Welcome back. Just hanging out, making some paper. Sean Paul Forbes, what's up? Hey, Legacy, these hype vids pulling me back in. Did you ever leave? If so, welcome back. If not, it's a bumping party, isn't it? I think so. Okay. Let's keep going, huh? Guys, is this game ever not beautiful? Look at that. Come on. Come on. A buy all button, you're right. Definitely. I mean, this is a fairly ugly planet, but, I mean, just the fact that there's a big old orb in the sky there, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that. Not never. Is that even the right way to say it? I have a habit of saying shit wrong. on the regular. Ivy Mike. What is all your thought? We're going to lose all of our save progress for next or not? I'm torn because I feel they would need to reset completely for the changes. It's a pretty ugly planet, yeah. I'm not going to lie. The greens and purples aren't very becoming of a beautiful planet, so to speak. Green Guy Go, did it not work originally for you? I am streaming at about 9,000 bit rate, so that might be the bit rate, but you're on Mixer, so I don't know if Mixer's having any issues or not, but... Oh, is the satellite over something right now? Let me check out my Mixer stream room. I haven't checked out any of these things. Looks good. Looks pretty good. Got 4 viewers on Mixer. 33 on YouTube. Hey, everybody. Hey. I don't think we're going to have a reset where your save file is invalidated. I doubt that. I don't think they would risk that. Especially for a lot of the players that have been hanging out playing since launch. There's no way they would do that. However, I could see them saying, if you want to enjoy multiplayer, you have to do this thing and be transported to the new galaxy. What do you think? To the new place. Like, you start the game, you're still in your old, whatever it is you're playing now, right? But then somebody approaches you in like a space station or something and be like, there are tears. Something's happening. Please come with me. And if you go, like, you're in the new galaxy and the old one's left behind. If you come with me, there's no going back. Something in the lore or something. So if you don't want to leave, you don't want to leave, but you can't play multiplayer. Maybe. That seems a bit limiting. You think complex colonies will be complex? I don't know. They're not complex now. Jack Swags hosts me. Thank you, sir. Basically, just turn it offline or online if you don't like PvP. Yeah, I'm with that too. I think there should just be, just like there is now, just a button. A button that says, I don't want to have online interactions. Fantasy Star 77's following me. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us. That would be fun. Yeah. I'm with that. And it's good to be on Mixer too, because you got all those folks from the Xbox community that are curious about what No Man's Sky is. You know, if they let people keep their old stuff, it will let people grief right off the bat. I don't see a problem with griefing. I don't. But I've played enough of the open world games like DayZ where griefing is just the norm. But I think the only difference is now you have sentinels, right? You have the police of the universe, and I think that should be their primary goal, is punishing you for griefing. Xbox players will be starting at 0, so PS4 and PC will too. I think I might as well, because right now all I'm doing, unless they give me a reason not to, I would hate to start over because I'm trying to earn all this cash, you know? But, you know, for the pending update and all. All right, I have a second thought. Like, all right, the purple planet's kind of cool looking. I take it back. All right. Whoa, hello. Something just spawned in front of me. Oh, it's just a big old spire of Heridium, that's all. I also miss how hard portals were to find. I miss that. I miss just trying to deliberately find a portal. And then when you finally found one, like how cool that was. Fantasy Star, I've been looking to get into this one. I've had it for nearly a year but barely touched it. It's about that time. You've had it for a year since like Atlas Rises then? Because that to me, I think, is where the game became good. Like, if you didn't think it was good before, I would say that it was probably a good reason to go back in and check it out now. We are manufacturing. Oops, wrong button. Hoping to run into a walker randomly patrolling, Jean-Paul says on YouTube. Yep, me too. That would be great, because Rayrod's mod does that right now, and it's kind of scary. Complicated Mike is in the stream. Hello. He's a contributor. I'll beat that Sentinel's ass in next. And that's the thing. Like, griefing should not be a problem necessarily. There just needs to be a consequence that would make you think twice before you did it. Like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to grief this person and have to put up with the pain in the ass of the Sentinels? So manufacturing, is that the blue-green stars? Nano construction, I think we're on to something. Technology, engineering. This feels pretty good, doesn't it? Manufacturing, nano construction, high tech, industrial. Oh no, you know what? Construction. I think we're good on the yellow here. Industrial, construction. We need manufacturing, not construction. Mass production. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what we're looking for. Manufacturing. Yeah, so it is yellow stars. Good. This is a filling economy, but they're selling at 77%. That's strange. Very, very weird. We need to run into NPCs in the planet 2 to try to kill us. Yes! Think like Fallout 3 or Fallout 4, where you're just wandering the wasteland and a bunch of raiders or something start shooting at you. Like, that's the greatest thing. Like, I'm going to go over to this broken down building over here. I wonder what's there. And all of a sudden you get shot up, right? How cool is that? That's a planet? You can barely see it, but there's a planet right in front of us, or moon rather. Green Guy says, if you grief, I think it would be fun to have your home base invaded, raided to have the same value as stuff stolen. I think it would be cool to catch an alert to say that somebody is griefing your home. That'd be pretty cool. They better have those sentinels turn invisible and shit. I think if that speculation that we were continuously running into with Sean's interview with that sentinel sort of phasing in like it did in the background there, because I'm very convinced that was a sentinel. I think they're going to just kind of phase in front of you or around you. I think that's how that would work. Lead lots of shot down crash ships. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like, I want to see a lot of freighter to freighter battles and stuff like that. Even in atmosphere. Like, that whole warring faction thing just sounds so attractive to me. Even if I'm not even involved in it, it would just provide a really cool backdrop to just some of the random emergent shit that happens in this game, or could happen in this game. And I think aside from gamification, this game really needs a lot of the emergent aspect that it could have. Because that's essentially what No Man's Sky is. It is an emergent game. It's just not emergent enough right now, I think. Minecraft is emergent as hell. I was so addicted to Minecraft. My first weekend with Minecraft, it was weird. I thought Minecraft was the stupidest looking thing ever. And then I had $25 burning a hole in my pocket one weekend. I bought it just to see what all the rage was, and it devoured my soul for like 2 weeks straight. I was more addicted to Minecraft than I was this one. Like, I was so addicted to it that I dreamt vividly about it. The emergent gameplay was so good. Some dumb shit like Minecraft. Very weird, but it was very effective. Give me something like Jakku in Star Wars with big graveyards of giant ships. Yeah, I'm with you there. What's up, Belvedere? Good to see you. Hope those renders of ships large enough to walk around in. Yeah, that's that's my unfortunate. Oh man, that thing just totally killed that other alien. Like right in front of us. That's savage. Give us something like a historical battle, so we know something huge went down there. Yeah, let it have. The game's big on lore, right? And there's a lot of animals here. This might be one of those planets we might take some time to do some hunting on. Any more reds here? Venture inside huge crash freighters. Yeah, that would be badass. And dungeons, like a crash freighter, like a giant crash freighter, could be just another type of dungeon. With rope like Ray at the start of the movie, yeah, like a big old, like a rope gun or something. Sean, you better be watching this, man. Take notes. I agree. That's great. That is great stuff there. All right. I brought things to sell. Make some more money. Units received. 49 thamium. Come on. Those are all great ideas. If we have dungeons, we better have some scary creatures. Yeah. Natalie's talking about scary creatures and dungeons? Absolutely. Not just some empty dungeon thing. I want that horror feeling. I want a reason to be able to use my lamp, right? Because right now we don't get much of a reason to do that. Even in caves. Green Guy says, if you've seen Star Wars, The Clone Wars, I wish you could see something like the episode where they have the frigate battle and the atmosphere and they have waves of ground troops board your ship. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool on Mixer. Thoth of Emerald on YouTube says, I think we'll see NPCs actually moving around in this update. That'd be pretty awesome. I mean, they're here. Like, I have like 5 NPCs right in front of me. It'd be really cool to see them walking around. Ashker says, we still know a little, just a little bit about the big Sentinel War. This is history. Find survivors and freighters, maybe. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome. Or like dead travelers. Like you can loot off of dead travelers. That'd be pretty cool. Get like blueprints and stuff off of them. Imagine a mission where you follow a distress signal to a planet under attack. When you get there, you realize you're too late and you see only the burning ruins of alien civilizations. Wow. That's deep. Oh, let me see. Like, there's just nothing to buy at these places. I guess that's why it's a failing economy. A failing star system. It's failing. Tremendous failure. All right. I probably don't have... I don't. Might have to go on a Thamium trip here. Loot their exosuits. Yeah, it's kind of what I was saying. Like, come across dead travelers and crash freighters and stuff. Take their stuff. Be like, sorry, but I'm going to need this more than you now. Do you have some Thamium 9? That'd be pretty cool to, like... Because I'm really hoping you have, like, customizable suit for your person, like exosuits. So you come across, like, dead travelers or whatnot, you can start taking some of their parts. Maybe repairing them. Maybe they're broken. Damn, I'm getting chills just thinking about some of this stuff. That's excellent. Imagine alien-class exosuits that have the horns but like growing green crystals. Ooh. There's no can. Oh yeah. Might have to go hunting for thamium here. Oh, never mind. We're good. For this star system, we'll have to go to something that has a pretty high supply. Stock up on things to continue our journey across the stars. Alrighty. Alright, so we didn't buy anything this time. Which is good, because they didn't really have much to buy anyway. So... my ship is thick? Green Guy Go? Yeah, on Mixer says it's got a pretty thick ship. I do. It's been the best one so far. Canther says, I don't understand. People are saying 505 is going to be at E3. 505 is going to be at E3. They have a space. Me and DM20 and I, DM21 and I were talking about that on our podcast together, and they're there. They're going to be there. Pilloctor 15, what's up? Hey Legacy, you went to E3 last year, right? I think you made a video about it. I did. I made a video. I was pretty proud of it. It's about 30 or 40 minutes long, documenting my journey there in 60 frames per second. Ran into Angry Joe, who was acting like a bit of a diva there, and I caught it on camera. He was pissed that a security agent wouldn't let him into the Bethesda show without a wristband. Basically, security clearance. Basically, do you know who I am, is how he was acting. That's bullshit. It's not going to keep people safe. It's not going to keep people safe. And I'm standing there going, my first time meeting a big celebrity YouTuber. And they're acting exactly like I thought they would have. Fledgling, opulent... out of jump range. Shit. I went too far. You think No Man's Sky will be showing off a little at E3? I think it'll be showing off a lot at E3. I think we're gonna get a. I think that's where we're gonna get our big trailer. And then a month and a half or so wait until launch. It's a good time. It's a good time for them to do something big. Medium supply, adequate. I like that opulent. I want to go there. Comfortable. Destitute. Declining. Maybe this particular cluster of stars here is not very healthy on the economics. You know what? I want to travel between that star and that star over there without having to warp. That's what I want. And I want somewhere in between those two stars to have, like, crazy weird shit in it. Like, big, thick ice blocks or rogue planets or something like that. You know what I mean? Because rogue planets was hinted at in the interview before launch. So, man, that's going to be great. Angry Joe is, well, angry. Good old Angry Joe. If they're going to show NMS at E3, I think the release update for PS4 PC that night. Thoth of Emerald on YouTube, I think it's pretty straightforward that we're going to all get the update at the same time. As much as I wanted to hope, unless there's going to be some kind of a beta test or something. If there is a beta test, it'll probably happen on all platforms. But considering there's a month and a half between launch, or between E3 and launch, there is a possibility that they could announce an open beta for the game. Or a closed beta for pre-orders or whatever. Or like if you own the game now on PS4, you can just download the beta whenever. It could be available that day or in a week or something like that. How cool would that be? Would love that. Wicked Thorn says, time for me to hit the sack. Got a 5 a.m. wake up tomorrow. Kids got to get to school. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Always good to see you. Give me some dark, corrupted planets with crazy tough enemies. Yeah. It's literally that kind of shit that I want. That's literally what I want. Asteroid fields and meteor showers would be cool. Complicated Mike says on YouTube. Asteroid fields were hinted at in a Waking Titan update or status. It was a status, wasn't it, Peaceful Gamer? Like a particular status. We would enter something and it would give us like a story, it was like a small paragraph, a couple sentences, and it talked about the asteroid fields being thick or unforgiving or being something, some adjective or whatever. Probably stay up all night before the update. I wouldn't Can't throw unless you're playing on Xbox. On Xbox, you'll probably get the update right at midnight. Or you can probably play the game at midnight. But if you're playing on PS4, you're probably not going to see the update until the following morning. So if you're playing on PS4, have a good night's sleep. I would recommend. Same for PC. PC, actually, you might get the update. If you're playing on PC, you'll probably get it that night. So right at midnight or so. Natalie says, "You know what I want? I want some of those flying creatures to randomly attack you." That would be pretty scary, actually, because they're pretty ugly and intimidating. So you're right. They may have to remap the buttons if we're going to be shooting in first person. Personally, think it needs it. Yeah, I think combat in general could continue to evolve. That would be pretty cool. I hope that's something that they do. All right. Because remember, there's something we got to remember, that there are Atlas passes still in play. So there's still 10,000 Atlas passes out there that we have no idea what they're good for, which is frustrating me. Is alluring but frustrating at the same time, because I want to know what there are, what they're for. They made moving water and greenhouse gnome. Yep. It could be waterfalls and actual moving water like rivers and streams. I think that was talked about by Ennis McKendrick in one of his presentations. That might be coming. That guy is constantly... Ennis McKendrick is a coding fiend. Like, that's just the thing that they love to do. Green guy on Mixer says, "I want those pineapple aliens to be made into a food source." Seems realistic. Give some creatures ranged abilities. Let some shit like spit poison at you. Like, I want big feed me Seymour plants and stuff. Dave Langer on YouTube, the one way around that is if next is a new game itself, and if we're on PS4, they preload the game so we get it at midnight too. That's true as well. Peaceful Gamer says 3,000 passes have not yet been sent. Have they not been sent or accounted for? Or both? Sean said it wasn't for a beta. Yeah, he did. Crushing me. So if it's not for a beta, what is it? It's crazy. They all come with their own unique code. So there's got to be something substantial. Like, they didn't go to the hassle of printing a pretty high quality card with differentiating information on each card. Each card is unique, right? Peaceful, each one has a different code, don't they? That's crazy. They didn't go to the hassle of spending all the money to print, cut, and send those for them to be a keepsake. Or they did, and they're just mad. There's just madness. They're just crazy people. It's just still, it should, since they still charge $60. CSD will be for the ARG this coming weekend when we get a live stream. Yeah, Dave Langer, Bicycle Walrus seems to think that we're getting a live stream this weekend. I don't know what he's going off of to base that. But I would... It feels like that would be a natural culmination. Because I have a feeling Waking Titan's on its way out. This thing's been going for what? 16, 18 months? No need to continue it now. Jack Swags says on Mixer, "I think it's a bit BS that people who did the whole Waking Titan didn't get one like me." As a matter of fact, I was just checking my Discord, and Cobra's Discord has people submitting in the hashtag submit for contest for one of the 9 Atlas passes that he's giving out. So get on that. If you've got something to contribute like art or music or whatever to have a chance to get an Atlas pass, Cobra has 9 and he's giving 9 of them out on the Convergence Day or whatever. Pass V4 are just goodies. Codes are in every email. So maybe 3,000 passes went to people with no internet, to countries that aren't aware of our data collection methods. That seems realistic too. What happened? I didn't pick the star I wanted to go to. Prosperous, comfortable, unsuccessful, declining, low supply, developing, promising. Some of these stars suck. I found a good one. I forgot to push the button on it. Flourishing, medium supply. Let's try this one. Blue Doritos. I don't feel so good. Woo! I love those circular rings around planets. That's so good. All right, what are we doing? We got a warp cell in there. I think they should just take warp cells out of the game and just do warp fuel instead that you can just buy or charge up. They really need to shrink down the game loop on travel, I think. Unless it's like permadeath, right? And then make it a little more complicated, but... Sean Paul, thanks for stopping by. Always good to see y'all. I always hope they also hope they change the look of the black holes. Yeah, they don't really look like black holes. They look more like wormholes. True, definitely. I agree. Definitely agree. They could be bigger, too, right? And it could be more of a transition than just a warp. Like, make it weird. Non-English-speaking countries that don't know info was being collected. Yeah, the blue in this one's pretty good. Got a bounty. Got a bounty that just popped in here. I'm gonna find myself a trading station. Found one. Oh, really? It's right close, as a matter of fact. TechSwag says, wait, what kind of music? You mean that we got going now? We are definitely on the dark side of this world. I think the dark sides of planets should definitely be darker. Unless there's obviously a moon above in the night sky. Oh, JackSwag, just doing your own original content, right? Something for the community, or there was just recently a community member that basically like wrote his own song and performed his own song on YouTube. Excuse me, I forget who it is, but it was pretty cool. Like, it was good. Like, I think all that effort that he went through, he should probably get his own pass. Jordan just tagged a lot of people on YouTube with a big project he's been working on, just as like a sort of tribute to the community. Him and I actually collaborated just a little bit. He asked to use some of the footage of like my time lapses and stuff, which of course I agreed to. So yeah, if you got some kind of cool idea or something that you could contribute, you know, to the contest. He didn't want to just give them away, right? He didn't want to just... A drawing would have been weird too, right? So he wants to give them to the people that he knows truly wants them, right? And would truly utilize them for whatever their purpose is, versus just me, give me one. Because that's exactly what the internet is. They would get a bag of shit if it was given away for free. Giving away free bags of shit, me. Phil Craven's made 4 songs so far. Kavan says also asteroids don't look like plastic in filmic mode. What does filmic mode even look like here? Filmic mode. I usually like to go into... Ooh, filmic is... You know what I also don't like, though? I don't like that the mode doesn't stay anytime you warp to a different star. Yeah, it is definitely a little more dark. That's for sure. Crystal Red Punk's here for the free stuff. Anybody want to give Crystal Red Punk's free advice? He likes the free stuff. I like free stuff. Free stuff is good. That's a really big freaking bird bat thing. Also. Holy shit. It is definitely darker. Woo! That's kind of good, actually. We didn't have anything to sell, did we? We will now. Woo! Give me these things. Mockingbird Killer. Put the lime in the Coca-Cola rum and drink it all up. Yeah, but I don't like rum. Not my bag. I like rum and apples, but I don't like drinking rum. Where did he talk about the giveaway? Let me see. He's had a lot of live streams lately. Let me see if I can find the link to his video there. Oh. Cobra TV. Let me see. It was a minute ago. No Man's Sky Webcom 2018 Convergence, June 16th. He's having this. So this is the week of E3 or just after the week of E3. Let me pop a link in the chat there. Copy. And I'll pop this in both chats too. I think this is the one, but y'all let me know. And that'll give details on how you can win some Atlas passes straight from Cobra. Cobra had a secret source. Probably Atlas and Smith. Alice and Smith. It's kind of a interesting slip there. Strange comparison. All right. So we're good then, right? Let me go back over here. Let me see. Need more thamium. Ooh, that's good. Buy more of that stuff. Give me all the thamium. All of it. Alright. What the hell did I just buy here? I only just looked at the price. Power generation. Power generation. Alright. I have a ship around here somewhere, I swear. There it is. BW is kind of a big deal. Did he tell you to say that? Is he paying you? Wow, that looks good, man. Like, even just looking over at my stream as it's playing over here, it's just like, wow, it looks good. Oh, of course. We're offering a deal. I'm going to refuse your... Oh. I'm going to refuse your deal. Have fun with that. I'm going back down here. It's not really a secret, yeah. Wasn't much of a secret. Cobra is interesting at keeping secrets. Complicated Mike on YouTube. Started my first ever survival mode save today. I'm up to 1 million units. Wee. Survival mode and permadeath mode, I feel like the only way you can play these games. Or play this game. Fabrice got Tolan subscribed on YouTube. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. I could probably turn that up just a smidgen. Oh, you know what? I have my speakers or my computer down. Whoops. Brought to you by Carl's Jr. Never give Cobra an NDA. No, that's not true. There's some information he's been privy to before that he hasn't let the other no man naughty, we like to call ourselves. Man, I want to keep it in filmic mode now. This is pretty impressive. Lots of darks and lights. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Peaceful gamer. Cobra is the worst. Green Guy Go, thanks for the follow. Gonna be doing this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. At least until my wife has our baby. Then that could be disrupted a bit. Just a bit. All right. Hello. All right, we had power generation stuff. There we go. Power generation. I always forget the color of the stars that I need to go to. Power generation. Okay, so red. Oh, look at that. Boom. First one. Let me know if you want to play something. I'll be on for a while. Or if you want to jump into Discord. I think we should set up a PUBG stream for Wednesday. How does that sound? That is if I'm not in the hospital with a recovering wife and baby. And next, they better let you keep different modes, like film it permanently on if you want. Yeah, that's... Because like right now, I'm probably going to have to go back in and change it. Yeah, see, it's back to default filter again. It's an interesting bug. See, because, yeah, look at it. It's the darks. The lights in the darks are so much more pronounced. This looks good. Crystal Red Punk's back. How'd your Mixer stream go? Mixer's kind of fun. So in this video, he's just saying he will have several contests. Yeah, I would, what I would do is I would go and check out his Discord. You're basically on a MacGruber timer right now. MacGruber! Sponsored by Pepsi. You free Friday? Oh, that's good. That's good. Friday night will work too. That's, I'm trying to keep a stream schedule, like something that's regular. You know, to, you know, increase my presence. I meant Wednesday and Thursday. Get your shit together, CRP. It's unacceptable. Yeah, my time schedule is definitely loose at the moment. Isn't that a sight? I will never not be impressed by this game, y'all. Unbelievable. All right, let's sell this stuff. Give me some fucking money. And selling you. What about $110 million? 107? 108? Yeah. Jack Swag, let me... see if I can pop a link to that Discord in the chat for you. Paste. Is that good? Oh, you're in his Discord. Okay, cool. His Discord is the submit for contest. I see ya. Well, that's good. If you're in his Discord, there is a 2018 Convergence, and there's a submit for contest. You might... Oh, you know, they should put some pins in that. There's a lot of work in there already. Woo! Or you can just jump in the general No Man's Sky Discord there and ask how... Yeah, I see ya. My when you added me in Mixer, I wasn't hearing the sound effect until I turned my computer up. I hear it now. Okay, let's see. Woo! All right, so we made a bunch of money there. Let's see more. Money, money. Buy some more of this stuff. I played a lot of PUBG last night, Crystal. That was good fun. That might be, we might have to switch gears. Do some PUBG here in a little bit. I don't know. I had an awful night of playing PUBG. I must have played for about 2 or 3 hours and maybe had 1 kill to my name. I did play fucking horribly. Oh, it was so bad. It's what it is, man. Some nights I'm hot, some I'm cold. Just like on Siege or Call of Duty. Like, it just got like a weird... Sometimes I'm in it, sometimes I'm not. Buy some of that stuff. Premium is definitely good to have around. Alright. Let's get out of here. Fear me, and next I will lead a faction of pirates, and I will be the first pirate lord, Kayvon says on YouTube. Go get him. This is a pretty impressive looking planet. Like, I don't know if y'all are seeing what I'm seeing, but like, definitely Filmic is definitely a really cool filter to use. Like, I wish I could just set the game to look like this regularly. Because, like, everything is super clear and the colors are real nice. Then I'll raid your complex colony. It'll be too complex. It'll be too complex for that. I'm going to need you to calm down, sir. I'm going to need you to calm down here. There we go. And we are hauling mining stuff. Yeah. Look at that view, y'all. That filter, I don't think I've used the Filmic filter before, but that is something else. It's because it's in Filmic, looks like melted plastic and default. Definitely. I wish you could just keep it in that, because that's pretty good. Maybe I can fuck with the contrast or something, and I think that's all you really need to do. It just lowers the contrast, that's all. Okay, we need a mining economy. Jack Swag, no Atlas passes on eBay. Last time I heard somebody talking about Atlas passes on eBay, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do it. It was like $200 the last time I heard somebody talking about it. What's up, Justin? From YouTube. So you guys think we're going to have to restart with a new update? I think the most that you're going to have happen is you're going to have a reset of everything you see here, like the galaxies, the universe. They're not going to reset your progress and stuff like that. They're just not going to do that. They have As a matter of fact, I just remembered this. They have deleted items that were no longer usable with previous updates. I think they did it with either Pathfinder or Atlas Rises, that if there were certain items that you had that did certain something or another's, they would, it was like an unusable item or something. It was just like a X icon or whatever that you just had to delete because it was no longer an item that was in the game. So they have done that. So I think there's going to be a lot of gameplay overhauls. There's going to be a lot of stuff that changes. But I don't think they're going to reset it. Or I don't think they're going to make you have to start a new save. Although I recommend it that you do. I recommend that with every big update, it's always good to start fresh. I started fresh. I did not start fresh again until Atlas Rises. Started fresh. It was great. And I think I'll probably start fresh again. No keep multiplayer, just turn it offline. You can't take the OP player. Jack Swag says, dude, I looked at the Atlas Pass locations delivered, and there's only one in my town. Wouldn't that be hilarious if it was yours? It's like, yay! And then somebody else gets it. Ooh. Okay. I'm looking for mining, right? Mining. Okay, so the orange stars. That's a fairly weak system there. That one's a little better. That one's pretty good. We'll go there. Well, now it would be sad. They have a Discord. I would pay them to buy it. Oof. And see, that's the problem. Like, I don't... I wouldn't even sweat that. We don't even know what they're for. We don't know what they do. So I would say just... and I think there's still some out there. Or still some that hasn't been sent yet. So what I would do is I would just bide your time. It could just be a glossy card that has no purpose. And then you've wasted 20 bucks on a glossy card with no purpose. Which, I mean, you know, I'm not going to judge you for what you find value in. I know I wouldn't, though. Let me turn filmic back on and see if we can't get that green popping. Oh, yeah. It's popping. You'd waste 20 bucks for an Atlas Pass for version 4, Jack Swag says on Mixer. There you go. No hate from me. Also, can you let me turn my head from left to right farther? You have to forgive me. My allergies have been dying for like a month and a half now. And I mowed grass, my entire lawn, which is double the size of my old lawn from Wisconsin. Good shit. I just wanted to remember Waking Titan. That's fair. Whew. All right. What are you selling? I'm selling this stuff. Phil says, I'll give $40 for an Atlas Pass right now. Anybody here willing to earn a quick $40 from Phil on YouTube for an Atlas Pass? I'm going to be running an auction house pretty soon over here. Phil, you didn't get one yet either? Yeah, I know. I got a couple of YouTubers, Kyle Culver and MZK didn't get one either. Poor guys. But I think the rest of them did. Cobra got one. I got one. I don't know if Syrian Gaming got. I don't even know where he is right now. He just disappeared. DM21 got one. VR? I don't think VR is coming to No Man's Sky, at least not on consoles. Jack Swag says on Mixer, I'll give $41. We're going in $1 increments? Really? Is that the game we're playing here? Come on now. Let's do some value here. All right. So I sold that, made some cashola. We got $110 million. Million dollars. Get rid of this other crap I don't need. I would like to buy some more defense chits though. Those are pretty helpful in a shitty situation. Phil says everyone I've talked to's got one. Ooh, so you're the odd man out, huh? Justin Brooks says, does player models mean first and third person? I don't know. I think having a full-on third-person view might ruin things. I think it would be cool to contextually switch to third person in certain environments, like buying from a terminal, which would be pretty cool. But to play it, I don't know. I kind of prefer the first person for reasons, immersion, the role play aspect, things like that. Thought says $41.01. Any takers? Anybody want that extra penny? God, I'm running some kind of scheme on my YouTube channel right now. That's hilarious. Let's buy these things. Buy all the thamiums. And what kind of tradables do we have? Nothing too big. Jack Swaz says another penny. Ah, that is so lame. One more penny right here. Going once. Green guy's jumping in on that too on Mixer. We have no shame. Trade says, what is the next building structures? Oh, don't get me started on building structures. Oh, I keep hitting that damn post. There was a lot of buildings building structures in the original game that, or before it was launched, that was originally never brought in, unfortunately. It breaks my heart too, because those were some badass looking structures. I dug them. This planet didn't see them far off. I like the color of it, so I'm just going there to take a look, see if it's see if it looks badass. Zachary Hunt says on YouTube, I'm excited for a creature sound overhaul. I don't even think that was even hinted at. That was like confirmed. Like Paul Weir on YouTube. Him and Peaceful Gamer like to have a back and forth every now and again, and Paul's a little more candid than I think Sean wants him to be. So I think we're getting a new sound overhaul too, which I think desperately needs it, because most of the sounds of the game do sound very reminiscent of each other. Ooh, this terrain is looking pretty sweet. Wow. Oh, isn't this something? We don't really have much of a reason to be here other than I just wanted to see if it looked cool, and well, it looks cool, confirmed. Let's check out this place over here. Why not? Threatening sentinels. Oh, they're only teaching you languages now at these places? Ouch. It's kind of a bummer. There better be a lot of words. I guess there isn't. Pretty much got the re for high pitch and ahoo for the low pitch. Pretty much. They're not very,
Radiation protection.
See if we could take a pretty fly pick with this. Won't even let me go out the window. Wow. This is a very interesting planet. Like, I like the flat and open terrain with these sort of trees here. This is pretty awesome, actually. Pretty unique place. I hope they massively increase the amount of structures. Yeah. I think overall structures, land masses, and things like that. Somebody on Reddit posted a thread earlier today practically demanding continental planets, which to a degree I agree with. I think there's an unfortunate lack of continents in this game. Like, either there is water and a lot of it, and the entire landscape of each planet is just islands. Legacy Zero says, I'll give you $43 on a laptop. That better be a goddamn good laptop. Watch that shit be some, like, E-Machines laptop from, like, 1912 or, like, 2012. Like a Pentium 4 in it. Shit's great for word processing. So what's weird, Kayvon, with the Sean Murray interview, like the background in that interview, the trees were waving in the wind, which caused a lot of speculation because they're in the E3 demos or the early demos before the game launched. Trees waved in the wind, but obviously I'm guessing to save on processing power and things like that, you know. Actual fog that's really close, so you have no idea. Yeah, it's pretty cool too. Otherwise, I don't really have much of a problem with the fog. This is a cool looking planet. Not gonna lie, man, this is a cool looking planet. I like this one. I demand waving trees, Green Guy says on Mixer. That would be nice, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot that waving trees in the wind adds to immersion. It's surprising how much that adds. That's like me saying, this water looks great. And if Crystal Red Pugs is still in here, you know that I talk about water in games a lot. And blowing leaves and stuff, yep. So we have manufacturing products. So we'll get rid of that stuff. Normally my allergies are gone by this time, but man, I'm fucking dying here. I was really dying earlier. The rotating engine turbine also. Isn't that still there? Is that not a thing? Force fires to kill the pineapples. I don't think I've ever been attacked by one of those pineapples. They're usually just sort of haphazardly and aimlessly hopping around. Okay. Manufacturing. So we're looking for the yellow stars. That is 75 with medium supply. 42. Legacy Zero, wait. Are all the Atlas passes sent? So Jack Swag on Mixer's asking if they've all been sent. According to Peaceful Gamer, he seems to think that there's still 3,000 or so unaccounted for. He's been keeping pretty good track of those regularly, and he seems to think that they haven't all been sent, which is weird to me because they've all been printed and completed so far as I know. Seraphim, what's up? What's my plan? I'm just Earning money. Getting rich. Pineapples are brutal. I hate that I have to keep doing this, but the filmic filter is so great. Actually, can I can't turn down the gamma in this. This just does it on its own. That's a bummer. Alright, what are we looking for? Do I have a farm, green guy? No, I do not. I've got, I had a farm on a planet side, and I just moved it onto my my freighter because, though I did not know that planting certain plants on certain planets gives you grow bonuses. That I did not know. And like you can plant plants outside of your base too, like not even in just like the indoor farm. Is that true? I think that's a thing, isn't it? And if so, that's crazy. Please tell me oceans will have lost cargo and stuff. Yeah, I think oceans just need more stuff in general. There's literally no reason to go. Literally no reason to go in water, it feels like. Unless you're Rygogen mining, and that's a damn pain. Rygogen is literally the only reason to go in water. And that's a freaking pain in the ass. What's up, big guy? Seems to be some animals around here. Caught the two big ones, but epileptics. Does anyone know what computer resource NMS taxes the most? RAM or CPU? Well, you're going to want to have at least 8 gigs of RAM, so there's that. So definitely have, if you don't meet the RAM limit, you're going to see some stuttering issues. I fixed that by just simply getting 2 gigabyte cards of or RAM chips. A lot of animals around here. Hello. Did I not finish getting this guy? There he is. Oh, these cutie animals. Oh. Interesting. Time to make millions. Yeah, CPU is definitely going to be taxed the most. But it'd be good to have a decent GPU as well. NDRDD, oh shit, didn't even know you was live streaming. Hey, what's up, man? Don't know if you remember me. I do remember the name. Welcome back. Be good to hit the bell icon if you're subscribed, because I do plan on doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday streams. So, stream schedule, baby. I've been trying to do this for a while, and now that I have great internet with a good quality stream picture, yeah. All right, let's sell these. Wabam. Keep this stuff going. If I could bring aspects of ED and ED, not erectile dysfunction, but you know, Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous is pretty cool too. It'd be the ship variants and the way they're outfitted. The sound in Elite Dangerous is... Sound in No Man's Sky can be good, but Elite Dangerous really... Like the sound of accelerating, and then even just that countdown of waiting, that 10, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 before you warp. That gives me chills every single time. It's a good sound for Elite Dangerous. They outdid themselves there. Yeah, if you click the bell icon, it'll get you notifications every time I go live. And I'm also on Mixer, too, if you prefer to be there. If you prefer Mixer as a streaming platform. Got to be streaming for those Xbox folks, you know? No free slots. Oops. I picked too many. Yeah, the sound in Elite Dangerous is pretty good. I noticed too that in the old trailers for No Man's Sky that it was that you moved through space so much faster, and I really want that. Like right now, moving through space is kind of slow. And Rayrod's mod does like a really good job. I want that model of ship right there. If I can find an S-Class at that ship right there, I would buy the shit out of that. Let me see if I can call my freighter and see if I can get it to land there. God, this game. Jack Swag says you should go to Mixer full-time so you can have FTL. You're right. I do appreciate FTL. I'm just with the climate of No Man's Sky and the new update coming, and the fact that I have 3,000 subscribers that might want to know that I'm going live too. You know, feels weird to want to abandon that right away. You know what I mean? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think YouTube is well, actually that didn't make any sense though, because I'm streaming through Restream, so I don't think the encoding would be very well. All right, let's see that ship land here. Epileptic says I just started a new survival mode. Any tips on making some quick money? Oh, well, hello there, big freighter hauler ship thing. You're a B class. $63 million. Let me see how many slots you have. Because I've been looking for a hauler class. I just hate those freaking... That's got 44 slots. And my current ship has 34 or 36, I think. $36. I have an Xbox One S and a PS4. I'll subscribe. What's your name on there? Never really use Mixer. I think once I look at it, a few people streaming. But yeah, I hope to see you on there. Yep, for sure. Seraphim says, if you had a choice between Ray Mod Edition or Sean Murray's next update, I love Rayrod. Rayrod's great. His mod is awesome too. I just not feeling mods in No Man's Sky. It's weird. Like, I have his version of the mod, his beta version that hasn't gone public yet, on PC so far. It's cool. It's just, for some reason, and please don't let this sound like I'm discredit him, or please don't let this sound like that I'm ragging on his mod. His mod is great. It just feels like I'm cheating on Hello Games' vision at the moment, right? Because they're making constant updates to the game, and I'm so interested in what they're presenting and bringing to the game that the mod kind of negates that a little bit. Does that make sense? Is that weird? And I still play the mod a lot. As a matter of fact, a lot of the footage that I capture and run on my content videos features Rayrod's mod. The last time lapse that I put out was exclusively Rayrod. The new update that he hasn't made public yet. And he's been giving me constant new updates to it and everything, so it's pretty cool. But it's just weird that mods feel like I'm cheating on the original vision because it comes with like terrain modifications and size changes to things, and it's pretty. I encountered a two-legged monster, alien or animal or whatever, that literally went above the clouds. It was so tall. Like, I don't know if I still have... Let me see if I still have pictures of this thing. It's freaking gargantuan. Unbelievable how big this thing was. Let me see if I have it still. Oh, where are ya? Yeah, I don't think I have it. Shit. Oh, I do have it. Never mind. Hang on, let me check it out. So on Rayrod's mod, this beast is so huge that you've got one right here. And then look at this one in the background. You can kind of hardly see him, but let me zoom in on him a little bit. He's literally touching the crowd. He's touching the clouds. That's how big these fucking things are. Holy moly. What a discovery that was. And like, I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's amazing. It's just not official. And you know, this is stupid weird too, because I normally love modding in PC. Love it. Like, I will mod the shit out of games. Fallout, Skyrim, mostly graphics mods. But for No Man's Sky, I feel like I don't like it that much for some reason. I love the mod. I don't like modding for this game for some reason. It's very weird. Very weird. And I don't. Is that ridiculous of me, right? To say that, to feel that way? Am I being weird? I feel very weird. Like, everybody just should be like, no, play that. That's great. That's good. Jack Swag on Mixer says, what stops people from going over here to Mixer for your streams? Because I don't think they know about it particularly. Kind of in a way, I'm trying to win both audiences at the moment, so that can kind of cross-pollinate the two. But to that extent, I mean, to be fair, I haven't really communicated it that much either. Like, I'm not, which sounds like I probably should. You know, like, I should just be like, you know, come on over to Mixer. That's where I want to stream from now on. And Bicycle Walrus was really successful at doing that. I think that's really cool of him. Congrats on getting a big splash over there. But yeah, no, Rayrod's great. He's super talented. His mod is awesome. Just the act of modding this game feels weird to me. And it's so odd because this is the only game I feel that way about. Cajun Bayou, welcome. I'm playing Terraria now. Yeah, see, I couldn't get into Terraria, but Starbound, I put like 350 hours into Starbound. Starbound is, and that was in early access even. So good. All right, so do I want to buy this? Like, it's a B class. I don't want to trade. But it's a B class. It's got a decent shield, but it's only 44 slots. It's missing 4. Buy or pass? You know what? You know what? I that breaks the deal. I know what breaks the deal is the cockpit. That cockpit is so bugged. The cockpits on that particular cockpit right there is just it's broken. Wish they'd bring Starbound to consoles. Thoth of Emerald, it's actually coming to consoles soon. I think it's still, I don't know if it's coming to the Vita still, but I know it's coming to Xbox and PS4. Those versions of the game are being polished right now. But yeah, Starbound on PC was fantastic. Great time with Starbound. And what's weird, it's like it's supposed to be a game for space and etc., etc., and I spent more time spelunking and digging to the center of planets in that game than I did anything else. Just exploring. That shit was crazy good. Crazy good. Yeah, see, now it's gonna... I don't know if there's some bug or something, but I only have one ship generally landing on my freighter at a time. Yeah, green guy on Mixer, I wasn't going to buy that ship because the cockpit. I remember the sort of square cockpits are very bugged. Like, they're not centered, or like when you start to warp or whatever. What's up, Zachary Hunt? Release date for Starbound? I cannot remember. I can't remember what they said, but let me see if I can find it for ya while I'm waiting on an awesome ship to land. Starbound console release. Starbound was released on Xbox, or I'm sorry, early access in July 2016 for Microsoft Windows, and is in development for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation Vita. October of 2017, we're still planning to release some smaller scope content. I did see that they posted a really cool update on console-specific UI. So that's a thing. See, okay, wait a minute. Hang on. I got an Explorer over here. What's the rank on this one? It's an A rank for 25 million. Yes, yeah, you're an A rank, but you're cheaper? I bet you got like 3 slots. Yeah. Never mind. Get the fuck off my freighter. Get off my plane. Harrison Ford, Air Force One. Great movie. Yeah, Starbound's great. Even my wife loved it. She played quite a bit of it, and she found it alluring for the same reason that I did. Look at this little tiny thing. What? It's a C. Oh man, I would have flipped out if that was an S rank. I would have bought the living shit out of that. Cajun Bayou, it's great. I would catch Starbound on PC if you have a gaming PC, or it doesn't even really need a gaming PC. It's a 2D game, so it's not too demanding, but I recommend catching it. It's left early access, I think. Very super addictive, very fun to play. Thanks, Seraphim. Appreciate it. Great stream, by the way. You're a funny man. I would have bought the hell out of this thing. If I would have been like a little cute S-Class ship with like 40 slots. Come on. That ship looks like a joke. But would have blown shit out of the sky. Change the game's name to Only My Sky. Yeah, so Starbound, it doesn't really say anything about... See, February, I think, was the last update. And so, yeah, they were working on a user interface specific... Ugh, YouTube on mobile phones is just garbage. Is that just me? I don't think they set a date, but they said that they were working... Can you launch in the YouTube app, please? This is stupid. Full screen, number 1. This guy just said, let's just jump right into it, like Philip DeFranco. Like he's never heard that before. Yeah, see, early February was their last update on the console versions. And they were just talking about the console versions and how they were working on console-specific, like, item rings and stuff like that. For choosing items and weapons and stuff. Which I think might be a little bit better than what the PC version might offer. Yeah, YouTube's being weird. So thanks for hitting the notifications. And if you're here and you're subscribed or thinking of subscribing, definitely, if you want to watch the stream regularly, I would hit the bell, because it's terrible at letting people know that that I or anybody that's on YouTube is live. It's unfortunately because YouTube can't figure their shit out. They're like the equivalent of Jaden Smith right now. Unbelievable. Just posted Alt F4. You can't Alt F4 a PS4 game. That's funny, though. What do you got? That's kind of an ugly ship. See, I've got some pretty terrible luck with ships on a freighter. I think it's just a weird bug that if you've got a certain number of ships on your freighter, you only start seeing like one ship at a time. I'm going to land here again anyway because I'm about to be attacked the moment I get off of this thing. Oh, never mind. Oh, well, never mind. This is so sensitive. When you think about it, Sean Murray would have ended up in jail if he called it No Women's Sky in this day and age. Well, I think he's not using the literal use of the term mans, like men, like a dude, like no dude sky. I think it's more of the general term of mankind in a way. But you're definitely right. But no women's sky just doesn't sound ripping at all for whatever reason. It doesn't sound reasonable. Look at that down there. That's shadows of the freighters on the planet. That's pretty cool. Green guy, you're welcome. I was saving that just for you. All right. I will do whatever PayPal rolls you want. That must be on the other side of the... Yeah, it's on the other side of the planet. So where's the outpost? Because I still have stuff to trade for high-tech equipment. Wait, I just bought this stuff, right? I feel like if Bicycle Walrus would dab for donations, I would do barrel rolls for them. I need to buy more stuff at the next. So I've got high tech. Oh, stop it. Hostile scan detected. They coming to find you, dog. All right, high tech. Ugh. Why does my water taste like a swimming pool? Doesn't normally taste like that. Ugh. High tech. I think we're going for the blue stars here. High tech, look at that. Not for 58%, I'm not. Not that system. Ugh. 45, no. Uh, 50, 46, no. 66, 64, 71. A little better. We can do better. Give me the high 70s. We'll be good, fam. 64. 78 for an opulent. Wow. A couple of things in your inventory I've never seen before, but I haven't played since the first big update. Cajun Bayou and YouTube is wondering what those items were. Those items were for trading. So we're talking about these items here, these high capacity vector compressor, this holographic crankshaft. It's kind of a funny holographic crankshaft. But these are just trading items, right? So if you see in the purple text there, it says high tech. This is how trading works, right? You buy these. Semtex, what's up? Welcome. But you see these items here, and you take them to other trading stations to sell them for high money. So I'm going to sell these at a pretty high profit, especially in this system, which is an opulent system. Oh, God. I'm about to get raided here. I am talking. Not happening, assholes. Matter of fact, I'm going to call my freighter in on this system here and see if I can't get some good chips. Dun dun dun. Hell yeah, I've been running from fights like crazy. This is survival. This isn't the greatest ship for combat. It's alright, but if you look at it, we're only looking at shield's not all that good. Maneuverability is iffy. And damage potential is like wow wow. Oh. Going this way. But yeah, those items that were in my my inventory, I'm gonna go sell those now. Dun, dun, dun. We've been finding some real money planets lately. Pretty crazy looking. Crankshaft sky. They're pretty badass looking haulers in the system. I haven't seen a Traveler since we started the stream, though. Liner, what's up? Good to see you on YouTube. Still hope for PSVR. I was in hope the lack of info was due to it being Microsoft sponsored reveal. It probably is a Microsoft sponsored reveal, but I don't believe it's going to be on VR. Like, VR is just not... Like, right now I'm playing on PlayStation Pro, and the Pro isn't a fluid 60 frames per second. The old school non-Pro PS4s run this game anywhere between 30 frames and 60 if you're looking in the sky. And the requirement for VR is that you're running at a non-stop 60 frames per second and in a 1080p experience. Otherwise, it can cause discomfort. Sorry to ask again, but any tips on making money in the new survival season? Oh, yeah. What was I doing to make money? In survival, I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I started this one. Is Filmic on? No, it's not. I don't think I turned it on for this particular system. It is now. Woof. Yeah, I don't remember. I know there's probably some good tutorials on YouTube. Tutorials to helping earning money, but I would say start with like mining gold and stuff like that if you find it. I don't think they should first allow PSVR support. What? So working my way up to buy a freighter. Had done the quest for the scientist to get the Land Rover. When my game PS4 kept erroring and I accidentally deleted my game. 200 to 300. Lost a lot of hours, did you? Yeah, I just don't think this is coming to VR unless maybe on PC, but it's just not that big of an attach rate for what they're trying to do. I know they've been prototyping and working with VR, but you got to have a game that runs a stable 60 frames per second at all times on VR, and this game does not do that. Now, of course, these folks are coding wizards, so I could just be talking absolute shit right now, and they could be watching going, this guy doesn't know shit, you know? I just noticed something. I think the stream you're getting a better view angle on your stream than I am getting, which is very weird. So I'm thinking that maybe my display area is effed up, possibly. Let's try that. Why are you getting a better view? I'm like missing like a centimeter or two on the left and the right. Interesting. Wow. For each eye as well, so really need to lock 60 FPS per eye. So yeah, you would need a 60 hertz refresh rate twice. I don't see that happening. Not with No Man's Sky, unfortunately. Yeah, No Man's Sky's been great since the updates. Anybody sitting around telling you that this game is crap or blah blah lies or whatever, they haven't played it since launch, and they're full of shit. So it's a great game. Needs more game in it, but that seems to be coming. Jack Swag on Mixer says if Cobra has an informant at Hello Games because he could get Alice passes, he's then tried checking if they have sent them all out. That he might know, and there's obviously certain things that he isn't allowed to discuss, which is good. It's nice too if you have relationships with those kinds of folks that you keep them. Like, those are good to have. All right, that's power generator equipment there. I'm going to bring my freighter in on this system here in this opulent system and see if I can't land some decent ships. I want a really nice attack ship and a hauler. Those are the two that I'm looking for. But I think we all know, like, maybe. Notice it was like 6 ships that worked in with my freighter. What was all that about? Cajun Bayou says, I got my copy of NMS when everybody else was pissed and selling them for cheap. I think I paid 20, and that was almost new. I remember there was a Twitter follower that I have, and he played No Man's Sky at launch for 50 hours and then got a refund for the game on PlayStation. When I'm in judgmental mode on that shit, I was pissed. And it wasn't even just for the fact that I like this game. Like, all right, fine. You know, it's not objective for me to be like, I like this game and so you shouldn't have did that. It's like you should never do that. Getting 50 hours out of a game and then scamming your money back from Sony. Like, what the literal fuck? Like, getting 50 hours in a game and thinking you're entitled to a refund? Serious? No way. I think they've since evolved on the issue a little bit, which is kind of cool. But It's like, no. No. If you spent 50 hours with a lemon, own the lemon. Take the L. Let that be the poor choice you made. But don't try to scam them back. And I think Sony was there was some miscommunication or something like that where they didn't want to be doing that, and they put a hard stop on that shit as soon as they sewed it up. But good heavens, man, what kind of garbage? Guy was like, the game is broken and nobody deserves my money when the game is this broken. Since when do people play with broken things for 50 hours? Like, what? I can't believe they let him do it. I can't believe they let him do it. Like, at some point, they were offering refunds on Steam, too, before they were just like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. No, we're gonna make you follow the normal return policy, which is 2 hours and 3 weeks or something like that. If you've owned the game for 3 weeks, you're not eligible. If you've got more than 2 or 3 hours into the game, you're not eligible. Seems reasonable. That's a damn good refund policy, I would say. Like, and I think Xbox has a refund. Does Xbox have a refund policy like that too now? Like where you've only got but a certain amount of time? Alright, let's get out of here. Of course you would go and freaking land on my ship now, you jerk. People's imagination is broken out the game. Well, I think he meant like technical issues, because the PS4 version of the game had quite a bit of issue when it launched. When I got my review copy that Monday, it must have locked up about a dozen times. It had quite a lot of, and it was most often during warps. Pretty frustrating. Yeah, 35 slots. No, you can keep it. It's really stupid that you can't just buy a ship anywhere and send it to your freighter. It's just weird. Green Guy, your stream is on the Xbox website for No Man's Sky. Is it? What? Oh, at least in Australia? Got a link? I don't know if you can send me links or not, but pop me a link on Twitter. Because I've only got 3 viewers on Mixer. I'm assuming it's Mixer and not YouTube. It'd be pretty cool. Yes, I do like more exposure. Xbox would love that. Thank you. Could use all the help I can get. Buy No Man's Sky. You're shopping in the Australia store. Yeah, I don't see anything. I just see screenshots. That's it. Huh. Yeah, all I see is screenshots. That's alright. Good day, mate. They probably don't say that a whole lot, though. Although, one of my favorite comedians recently is Jim Jeffries. He's Australian. I love his bit on gun control. His bit on gun control is legendary. I'm turning back. Look, I think I figured it out. Like, I have to take off and then re-land back on my own goddamn freighter to get ships to land. It's so dumb. It's a weird bug. Alright, hurry up and land. I want to see what this ship is all about. Played vanilla under broadcast. You were first. Weird. Is anybody else? Or am I like the only one? So I got a A-class fighter. This Gek is ugly. Oof, 18 slots. Get that garbage out of here. Cool looking ship though. Not gonna lie about that. Oh, I got one other. Cool. I mean, not that I'm trying to compete or anything, but it's nice to have exposure, you know. Thanks, Xbox. Appreciate it. All right. I've got power generation stuff, right? Yep. Power generation. Check out our new star system. You do say good day, mate, a lot? I always make a joke about that. It's like, you know, good day, mate, or good day, has two meanings. It means hello and good day, and the other one is good looking out. Good eye. Get it? Good eye. Good eye. Sorry, that was stupid. I am on PS4 Pro. That's right, Boondock. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry you had to join the stream and see such a horrible dad joke in action. Whenever I make a Senga, I always say it. How rare are exotic ships? They're pretty rare, actually. I've got 2, but good eye. Yeah, that's right. All right, we're going to a power generation system. We're going to sell our wares. Which one is power generation? That's the red, right? Yes. 79%. Look at you. Semtex, thanks for stopping by. Always good to have you. Ooh. This ought to look good in filmic. Yeah. Does look gorgeous. Yeah, the Pro's doing No Man's Sky some good service. I have requested at 505 Games a review copy of No Man's Sky. For the Xbox version, and suggested to them that I don't own an Xbox One X yet. So maybe they might be like, well, get this man an Xbox One X. I'll unbox the shit out of an Xbox One X. But yeah, it'll probably look really good, and probably native 4K, I imagine. That'd be great. Be happy to see that. Bicycle Walruses will probably be in 4K, although I don't think he'll stream in 4K. Okay. Cajun says, yeah, I don't like the menu change in the updated Terraria. Yeah, I don't have Xbox One X money at the moment. Happily taking contributions. SteamWorld Dig, I know of it. I don't think I've played it, though. Though I would not mind. Green Guy, I'm with you, man. With a kid on the way and all that, life's going to be a bit of a challenge. Can Mixer actually support 4K streaming? That I don't know. I think, actually I think it can. I think they were streaming in 4K when Sean Murray was doing his interview. If I'm not mistaken. Woo, this is a dark place. It looks different on the stream. It's very dark. I do have a light in my eyes, but interesting. Still no Traveler. Very weird. Like, there's been a weird lack of Travelers lately. The traveler has come. All right, let's see. Let's sell this stuff, make more money. Green guy on Mixer says, can you explain what a traveler is? Not particular. They were the fourth race that was added with the Atlas Rises update. They're part of the lore. They're part of the 30-hour campaign as well that was added with Atlas Rises. Boondock says, don't think we've ever seen a planet that dark. To be fair, it's dark because I have it on the filmic mode. So it's darker than normal. And I kind of like it like that. I don't know why the night side of planets are always so bright. Kind of a bummer. Like, I want some of those planets to be, like, dark. Like, pitch black dark. Where you should need to have to turn your headlamp on. I didn't think I bought anything else. Probably should have. Matter of fact, this is an opulent place. I probably should just buy stuff, huh? Trading post detected! Probably the same one I just took off from. Actually, no, it's like on the other side of this planet. This is gonna be a minute. Do a barrel roll. You know, good? Yeah, I'll not getting motion sick, are you? I think I might take this week off. Or try to. My wife, I feel like, is so close to having this baby. Pretty sweet barrel roll, huh? It's enough to give you vertigo. Fog monsters. Epileptic says, NMS has got the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises in gaming, period. They'd be much better if the planets were actually rotating. Because right now the day-night cycles kind of feel artificial. And they're not a constant cycle of light and dark. It's just more of a, it just kind of systemically does it instead of realistically does it. Look at this huge pit this place is next to. That's something. Still no travelers. Couple of things that irked me with No Man's Sky was a pain in the ass traveling across a planet to an icon. It takes forever when you're shooting into space, and then how icons and stuff will pop out or like, yeah, go away. This is my second one, Boondock. I've got an 8-year-old daughter currently, who I can't wait to make my built-in babysitter. I don't think that's mean at all. Necessary. Imagine the water breaks right now. I get fly out of here and the stream's still running. There are worse ways to leave your stream running. I.e. DSP. What did I just buy here? Alright, I've got mining stuff. Grab the Stamium while I'm at it. Notifications are being weird right now. There. Okay, we'll buy those. Doing good so far. Pick up this iron too, because I always seem to not have a lot of this when I need it when I'm using my pulse engines. Grab this as well. So Wednesday night, I think I might put together a PUBG stream with Mr. Crystal Red Punks. If y'all are game for that. Maybe more No Man's Sky on Friday night. This is all contingent on the fact that we don't have a child or a newborn baby at the moment. But just think of that as really tentative. Very, very, very tentative. Because, yeah, even she's been having cramps the last couple of days. She's been extra miserable the last couple of days. So it seems like we're in the end game, so to speak. My daughter's about to turn 10. She loves Red Dead Redemption. That's awesome. Never was much for Red Dead. I thought it was alright. For some reason, it couldn't hold me. I don't know what the deal was. But I'll play the living shit out of Grand Theft Auto. And both are a lot of the same kind of game. But Grand Theft Auto 5, I should probably stream that at some point too. Feeling boondocks? Friends on YouTube. Two travelers found each other. Okay, so mining equipment. Yeah, let's get out of here. Am I actually going out to space here? I was going to say, wow, that took forever to get out. Warp cell. Oh, there we go. Mining system. Mining. That's trading. There we go. Mining. So we're looking for the orangish stars. 66, 53, 52, 53. That one's out of jump range. Back it up, LZ. 42. Oh man, these systems are garbo. 45. Shitty economic mining colonies is such a real thing. 70, we could do better. 75, 77, declining though. Could definitely do better than that. 79 is satisfactory. And it's out of jump range. Shitty. 67, 48. This is 74 with a comfortable economy. Green guy on Mixer says, Hazmat Gauntlet. Yeah. That was interesting. Cajun Bayou, I just got back into gaming about 4 years ago. Was hooked ever since Fallout 3. Rage was the first game I played on PS3. Funny how they have a new one coming out now. Yeah, Rage 2 looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait to see what that, how good that does. Rage 2, Days Gone, RDR 2, Starfield. I don't know. I need to see Starfield. Cyberpunk is a little ways off, probably. Days Gone is looking pretty rough. Like, it's not getting very good impressions, which is a little bit of a shock to me. It's a little shocking. I would think that, you know, Sony Bend and all those folks would be doing a crushing job because Sony third parties have been doing very well lately. The fact that that's looking so rough, I hope they can turn that around, though. I never want a game to fail. Unless it's like directly harmful to the industry to an extent. But I never want games to fail, but It's interesting to see a Sony first-party studio cranking out something that could risk being not good. I'd play it. I think it looks cool. It looks like a poor man's Last of Us, in a way. Listen to me saying horrible things. But I think it'd be alright. Maybe needs some polish. I think it'll get delayed, honestly. I don't know when it's supposed to release. When's it? 2019? Late 2018? One little bet. It'll catch a delay. Calling it now. The impressions. It'll get delayed. In a game with crafting, upgrading your gear, I'm sold. Yeah, progression in general for games is pretty necessary. But and at the same time, am I getting locked on? What is... I don't know. I'm getting tired of progression in, like, shooters. You know, like, it doesn't feel like... I don't feel like I need progression in shooters anymore. Or I should say multiplayer shooters. Like, games like PUBG and all that, you don't need it anymore. The game can be fun without progression on its own. Like, I've been playing Battlefield 1, and Battlefield 1 just doesn't need progression. But it's there, and it takes for fucking ever. Matter of fact, Battlefield has always taken forever for its progression. Fun games, love the games, but it's like, God, this is taking forever. Some damn good guns I want to play with in those games, and I have to grind and grind and grind. What will get delayed? I'm calling. I think Days Gone will get delayed. It's been getting some pretty rough impressions, and I think it's a 2018 title, maybe. It's either 2018 or early 2019, and yeah, I think it'll catch a delay. And the impressions they're getting is pretty rough. What the fuck? I had like a spider on my hand. This guy? Alright. Where did it go? Like I had a spider on my middle finger. Walking. And I like kind of flung it, and now I don't see where it went. What the fuck? He was just chilling, you know, just hanging out on my middle finger. Fucking spider. What did I do to deserve this? Alright. My daughter has been watching for like the entire weekend. What is that Brave Wilderness guy? Is his name Coyote? And is like literally the premise of his show is to get bitten, stabbed, and stung by various horrible things. Like, let's go to Australia and get stung or bit by this thing that might kill me. This is what happens when you get bit by this thing. I'm gonna get stung by this thing that's a #1 on the pain index of all insects that can sting you. Boss says Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 has been rumored for E3. And Dying Light also, incidentally, was my game of the year that year. Very good. Very good. If you haven't played Dying Light, I highly recommend it. It's good stuff. Very fun. Peaceful Gamer. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Always good. I'm probably cutting this one at about 11:30 Central Time. Did I sell my stuff already? I think I did. Yeah. But yes, always good. And if you like what you see here tonight, subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell, and all that good jazz. Whatever you want to do. YouTube is not very good at letting you know that I'm live or even putting up content without that bell. It's stupid. but it's useful, just so we're not spamming your email box. Cajun says, yeah, my least favorite games like those GTA, Watch Dogs. Yeah, Watch Dogs. Division was crap. I tried a couple of times to get into Division, and I think the only thing that killed Division for me was bullet sponginess. I can't do it. If I have to empty clip after clip after clip into an enemy, that immersion just snaps. It just snaps, and I'm no longer having fun. There's just something about it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Bullet sponges is the kryptonite for me in games. Why do I have a doubt that No Man's Sky won't be at E3? Wait, that's a double negative there. Do you doubt that it will be there, or do you doubt that it won't be there? I'm confused. I think they'll be there to some capacity. I think it will be there to an extent. There's no way Sean Murray is going to ride out another 2 months drip feeding us stuff. And this is the time to be on the world stage, right? This is the time to... He may not be there, but there'll be a trailer there. Like, we will get a trailer before or on E3. Just imagine. Like, this is the time, right? This is the time for... this is the time for No Man's Sky to really do something crazy. This is time for Sean to do something crazy. And he should. Like, it was crazy for him to even come back into the public sphere again. Remember, this is the first time he has shown his face to a camera for an interview like that in 2 years. Under 2 years, but approaching 2 years. And that's crazy, man. Like, if he had the balls to finally come out of hiding and actually speak to the gaming community again, he's being picked up by a publisher. No Man's Sky, like, Xbox is putting some weight behind it, which I think they'll do much better with this than Sony did. I'm with Bicycle Walrus on this one. I think he'll be there. I think it's gonna be big. I think it's gonna be big. They have to come and they have to drop a nuclear bomb. He might as well not show up if he doesn't have something gigantic to show. Cyrus, what's up? Welcome. Always good to have you. But no, like, if he doesn't have something earth-shattering to show, he might as well not show up. But I think he does. I mean, this update's been in the works for God knows how long. So I think that it's a possibility. Don't count him out. Every single time I have counted him out of being at E3, he was there. He was there. The first 2 years, or the 2 years that he showed up to E3, I was like, we didn't know that he was coming to E3, right? We were just like, is he going to be at E3? Is he coming to E3? They never said. They never said it. So, yeah. As a matter of fact, the Microsoft interview, I wasn't even going to do anything with that. I wasn't hyped for that at all. I'm like, they're going to show a box art, and maybe here's a special edition, and here's the release date. That's literally all I thought was going to happen. And then Waking Titan lit up like a goddamn Christmas tree that day. Like, all 5 glyphs lit up to be solved. And I'm like, what? Okay, I'm streaming this shit because that's a correlation. And yeah, just an hour or so later, they're like, Sean Murray is here. And we're like, what? He's here? So, he better have nukes. He better drop nukes at E3. I think he will, though. Like, every single update has been very good. Granted, they've had to spend, like, a month fixing bugs. Like 2 weeks or so fixing bugs after the updates drop, but you know. And as for multiplayer goes, I'm hoping it's not too buggy or laggy when it happens. So cross your fingers that it's not a disaster. All right, we got that. Let's take off, shall we? What am I carrying here? I'm carrying manufacturing stuff. Manufacturing. Never really played Don't Starve. Didn't look like my kind of thing. Actually, no, I lied. I tried it, and I don't know. Wasn't feeling it. It was a whole lot of grindy, crafty, if I remember it right. A big old blue mountain there. I wonder what is implied by the 6-month playtesting. Just that. I think it's probably pretty easy just to say that easily that they've been playtesting the multiplayer for 6 months. And the one thing that I have learned over the past 5 years or so about this game particularly is that Sean, and I think this is a valid criticism of from people, is that Sean talks nebulous. Everything he says is really nebulous. It's exciting and stimulating. He is the best, worst marketer that I've ever encountered. Like, he's buzzwordy and but he doesn't do it to an extent where it feels cringy. At least maybe not then. It didn't come across as like that then. Hindsight being 2020 now. He talks in platitudes and he talks in nebulous phrases. So my caution would just be like, and I'll agree with DM21 Gaming again, is it just temper your expectations, right? Just temper your expectations. Don't have this huge expectation of it. Don't lower your expectations and be surprised. That's the thing, you know. Let me see. 6 months, 6 years. It's procedural. Can never catch all the bugs. Yeah. Tiny team and all that. I'm okay with little bugs as long as you're not breaking my save. I'm okay with a little yucky bug here or there. Better have been working on some of the more variation on the side during those 6 months of testing, so the other 6 months were on the core gameplay. Who knows what they've been working on, you know? Like, obviously it's not just multiplayer. It's probably going to be the main attraction of it, kind of like the vehicles were for Pathfinder and the base building was for Foundation. Multiplayer will be obviously the main draw. You don't think Starfield will be good? I just don't know anything about Starfield. I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about it. Is there anything to know about it? Like any information? I know that it's been, like the very name of Starfield has been leaked. And I think it's something kind of like Fallout in space. Am I getting that right? Like a Fallout space, or like it's I think it's like a set in the Fallout universe or something, I think I read. But I did not enjoy Prey. Like, it did not grip me. It was something like the mechanics felt a little annoying to me. I should maybe give it another try, but I just I put a few hours into it and I was just like, like the whole thing feels like a bit of a chore. Like I think my problem with Prey was that it feels like a chore. The enemies feel like a chore to beat. Like, if you were to ask me my worst, like Final Fantasy 13 in that franchise, it has like a stagger mechanic. And I absolutely fucking hate Final Fantasy 13 and its subsequent games, for one. But two, like the battle system would have been a little more tolerable if it didn't have stagger. Which means in an RPG, nonetheless, your characters are constantly grinding, hitting this enemy. It's taking low damage for like minutes. And then all of a sudden, it hits stagger, and now you can finally open up to do a bunch of damage to it. To effectively work towards ending the fight. It's a chore. It's stupid. And I felt like that with some of the enemies, or a lot of the enemies in Prey too. So So I don't know. I played it on PS4 and it was locked at 30 frames, and I think I don't typically like playing shooters at 30 frames if I can help it, especially if things are sort of hectic. But I do own it on PC, so I think I caught it on a Steam sale, I think, end of last year. Like Fallout, I love Fallout. Deus Ex, I own the most recent Deus Ex, and I need to play that. And of course, the BioShock games are great. I raged at BioShock Infinite's ending. I hated it because it was some M. Night Shyamalan bullshit. Like a weird twist that just came out of nowhere that felt like it didn't belong. Like it was just like, oh, and by the way, surprise. And it didn't feel like it meshed with the entire theme of the rest of the game. Like it's telling all these really cool stories about nationalism and this whole American culture and guns and freedom and liberty and slavery and interdimensions and you aren't who you think you are. Fucking what? Like what? What? Deus Ex. But we'll go with that, yeah. The days of sex. I get bored with games in the genre of Far Cry. Yeah, Far Cry. I love Far Cry 5. But that whole open world dynamic, Horizon Zero Dawn, I still haven't finished it. I don't think I'm even halfway. You're right, that whole open world dynamic. And the same thing for Horizon Zero Dawn. Like the combat, the whole mechanic of it just feels like a chore to me. Like I think, and it could just be me saying I hate putting effort into playing something. I don't think that's true. Maybe it's just certain types of effort. I'm willing to own that. I can own that for sure. I'll take it. But yeah, love Horizon. Looks great. I think it plays great. It's just for some reason games like that and Far Cry 5 have struggled to grab me. But I've also been distracted too by I just got done with literally like a 2-week, well, actually no, like a month-long relocation. Like I literally just relocated from Wisconsin to Nebraska. And I'm just now feeling like I'm somewhat settled just in time for an infant to arrive and for things to get super hectic again. So yeah, it's gonna be hectic, man, and the budget and all that stuff is just a huge concern. So it's been taking a lot of time to just be distracted by games and distracted by live streams and growing my channel. And I'm also doing some work for Rum and Apples too. If anybody knows who Rum and Apples is, he's commonly associated with Cobra TV, a lot of their podcasts and stuff like that. I do a contractor. What's the word I'm looking for? He's paying me to do work on his channel. There it is. So he's it's called Battered Gamer Syndrome. He's got an episode of that right now. The inaugural episode of Battered Gamer Syndrome, talking about the videos titled "Nobody Gives a Damn About Your Console of Choice." So they're little punchy 3-minute long videos that are scripted, that dive into the ridiculousness of our industry and how we should all calm the fuck down and enjoy video games. So I really proud of that too. But otherwise, yeah, I love physical copies. Yeah, I tend to. There's a lot of reasons to prefer physical copies. I typically only do digital if I know for sure that it's a game that I'm gonna like enough to keep, or if it's a game given to me by a developer or publisher, like No Man's Sky. To be fair, though, I mean, again, I was given No Man's Sky, and like what I'm playing, like the version of the game I'm playing right now, is from Sony, but I gave them my money. I got the limited edition. So I don't think I've ever opened it. Or actually, no, that's a lie. I've opened it because my Atlas Pass is in here. But felt like a safe place to put it with limited edition stuff, right? But I've never taken the disc out of the game. That's literally 1.0 on disc in there, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm closing up the stream too. Thoughts of Emerald. It's been real. Later, haters. Always good to see you. Giveaway. You want me to give this away? No. No. Actually, I would have thought that if you would have asked me like a year ago if I felt like that thing had any value, I'd have been like, should I run a giveaway? But now I'm like, as this game is growing and it's becoming this sort of up and down legendary story, I don't know. It seems good to keep. So yeah, I want to thank you all for hanging out tonight. It's been a great stream. It's been great holding on to a schedule. That's good. Trying to keep a schedule, do a regular stream. I got tired of not streaming and not having a reliable schedule, so we're going to keep at it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So probably PUBG on Wednesday. I've been playing a lot of PUBG lately. It's good fun, and I'll be with Crystal Red Punks hopefully that day too. Have him in the Discord and have him hanging out. Maybe have one or two of you join in too if you'd like. Jump in and play on the stream as well. But there's that. And then probably more No Man's Sky on Friday. Unless there's a demand for something else. But yeah. It's been fun, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. See y'all on Wednesday. Wednesday sound good? Y'all be good? Have fun. We'll see you later.